Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of D&D Requiem, where we sit around, play Dungeons and Dragons, and you get to watch the shenanigans ensue. So we will be without Strader today. We are frequently without him most of the session, but he has said he will not be here this week at all, so he will be missed, sort of, maybe. I'm not sure.
Why are you lying like that?
Sadness intensifies? Question mark.
Miss Strader?
I mean, I do miss having him here because when he's not here, I have to run his character for him.
You raise a very, very good point. Here's an idea. Just kill Strader.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Then who will you stab when he does dumb things?
His dead corpse.
Who will you stab, and how will I reveal the stuff I have planned with Echo?
My sword now.
Wow.
Okay, I did. Just stab. Alright,
Go for your fourth multi-class.
Yep.
like, why not?
Go rogue,
After
fighter,
all.
cleric, warlock.
After all, why shouldn't I?
I feel like
Alright.
that is a very naughty
But-
moment.
With that, well, let's jump into tonight's episode of D&D Requiem. All right. Last we left off, it was mid-afternoon, and you all decided after a day of arguing and Huron deciding to take a trip to the Shadowfell, where he is originally from. You guys all decided to investigate the kidnappings that had happened around the city. Going to each of them, you talked to their families, learned a little bit of the backstory into some of the members of the families, and also all learned that all of the kidnappings happened about the same way. Someone broke into the window in the room, grabbed the child, or teen, most of them were in their teens, and used a scroll to teleport out. While investigating the area after investigating one of the kidnap houses, you discovered one of the little hidey holes of dissension, and gathered a group of the Guild of Guilds together and raided it. Took them on much easier than you guys have before, just showing how much you've grown in strength since the first time you found some of them. You guys returned back to the guild hall and had a night's rest. It is now the morning. What would you like to do?
I get up, do some stretches, go down to the kitchen, and put on some tea, some coffee, a plate of pancakes for myself, and then I wait for anyone else to wake up. I'm ready to make some people food.
Alright.
Spear would have, before he went to sleep the night before, he would have basically thoroughly cleaned his outfit and stored them properly. And when he woke up the next day, he would have went over his spell list, or he's going over his spell list of things that he knows in his little journal, and seeing how to better maybe pair some up with other things, and he's going to do his deep stretching routine to keep his body limber and warmed up for his performances with his guild, including his contortionist abilities, contortionist exercises. That's what I put. So
All
that's
right.
what he's doing right now. And then once he's done, he's going to get fully dressed in his makeup and everything, and go downstairs and go to the library and do some research on whatever books are available in the actual guild hall to kind of catch himself up on stuff he might not know about the Guild of Guilds and its current members.
All right. In the library, there's not much about the current members, as that's all history in the making. Plenty about the old members, and technically one current member, because Slag is currently a member of the Guild of Guilds as well.
That's awesome.
But he is frequently busy with his own business, and that's why he does not join you on doing things like those raids. He also figures you need the experience. If he's there, you guys wouldn't get experience.
That's also
He wants
very
us to
true.
get combat training.
Mm-hmm.
He wants us to get good, ho.
He probably could have wiped out most, like, that entire room you guys fought last session with like a single spell.
Probably, because you get nasty like that.
Mm-hmm.
He probably
Also,
could have wiped out that entire fortress that we found in the Undercity.
Possibly.
probably. Oh, there was one other thing he was going to do. He was going to go check and see what weapons were available in the actual armory after wandering around and locating it, because I don't recall if anyone actually showed him where that was.
Yep.
I do believe somebody ran directly into it.
Yeah. Naza did. Naza would show Spear where it is if asked. Which Naza is down here.
He most certainly will approach Naza and, Naza dear, could you show me where they keep the pointy sticky things?
Oh, of course, this way.
I smell pointy, sticky things being talked about.
And she leads him into the armory. In the armory, you can find basically any mundane weapon and any armor, any light and medium armor except for half plate.
Ooh, awesome. He says, I'm going to be here a while, if you don't mind. I'm going to see what fits my needs the best.
All right.
And he looks at her, he goes, also, darling, please do not disclose my cleaning regimen to the others. I wish them not to know how much work and effort I actually put into being this gorgeous every day.
Of course.
Kills the magic if they don't think you just wake up like this, right?
I know.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I sense it too. Panica's outside.
Excuse me, are you guys talking about pointy, stabby things in here?
Well, we weren't, but we can if you would so like us to.
Mm. I have a backpack full of stabby things.
Naza goes to this chest here, opens it. Oh, hey, the last dagger. Pockets it.
Spear just looks at her and just, I think you broke him, darling.
Yes, Panica?
I do believe he's
Come on,
broken, darling.
spit it out.
No.
Spear just looks at him and leaves and goes, "Well, that's interesting."
He has some sort of weird fetish for daggers.
Banger's making himself a sadness plate of pancakes.
Comfort food.
He's actually been
disappeared.
he's actually been banned from buying daggers from most of the shops in the city.
Oh, well, that can't be good for someone with such a desire. How dare this city shut down someone's desire to make themselves happy?
To be fair, I talked to some of them. They said if he kept buying more, they were gonna have to start upping the price of daggers.
Well, I mean, that does increase its rarity, does it not? Apparently, my dog agrees with supply and demand.
How dare that dog agree?
Fucking basic supply and demand, apparently, according to my dog.
Jack, what?
You heard it here first, folks. My dog is all about the economic status of
Yep.
Ravnica.
Out of character. She's a merchant. She's part of the Merchants Guild. Rude.
So, Naz, you gonna keep that dagger?
Of course.
Why wouldn't she?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
It looks very stunning on her person.
Thank you, Spear.
But I mean, look at all these daggers.
Yes, but those are yours. This one is mine.
And these are mine, he says, pulling out his 2 daggers. Putting them back in his belt. You know, Panica, I think with all those daggers, people would never really take you for your other little abilities that you have. And he just kind of winks at Panicker. Perhaps we should train those, shall we? I mean, Lord knows it took me forever to get the hang of mine.
What do you mean?
And he just makes a small little inconspicuous. Honestly, he doesn't really care because Naza knows. So he actually just makes the beginnings of what looks like the firebolt incantation. But he doesn't actually cast it.
I see. Who told you, and who do I have to stab?
You told me.
I did?
Well, you made it very clear that you didn't want me to tell anyone else. Did you forget?
I take all of the dashes. You can never know. You can never know. I up and run into my room and lock the door. You can never know.
Oh,
You can never know.
Poor baby. I think he's been hit on the head one too many times. Wouldn't you say, Naza?
I think he might have.
Or maybe not enough. I can never tell with bird people. I don't deal with them enough to know what is the right amount of head hitting that should occur for them to get it.
I don't know what the right amount is either.
Oh,
we
no.
could test it.
I was afraid of that.
Oh my god, Naza, you are a genius! And this is why you are in the position you are in our guild. Oh my god. Let's go find out, shall we?
Now, do we test on him or some other unsuspecting bird person? Because he expects the worst from us at this point.
Then that makes it much more challenging and therefore interesting.
And more fun.
Exactly. Shall we? And he offers her his
We
arm.
shall. She takes it.
And he will walk with her up to wherever we could. Honestly, he probably ran to his room. He's like, you know what? Based on his panicked appearance,
Probably his room.
Ah, yes, because he thinks we can't get in there. Probably. Joke's on him.
Oh, we can probably get in there. Even if he's not in there, he'll know if we're in there, though. All the rooms have an alarm effect on them.
That's good to know. I wonder where that little mummy guy sleeps.
Probably the Golgari room.
Now that you mention it, yes. Perhaps.
Up.
Up.
They can never know, they can never know, they can never know, they can never know.
You guys continue walking along hand in hand, or arm in arm.
I mean, at this point, it's probably either and or both, because why not?
Panicker, you hear a knock at the door.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Panicker!
Let us in, darling.
Panicker's not home right now.
I have a gift for you.
I don't believe you.
It's small. It's shiny and pointy.
Naza, knowing you, you're probably gonna stab me with it.
Oh, come on! How I would not.
How many times have you stabbed Strader? That's what I thought.
He kind of leans over to Naz and goes, "Does he? Strader's the kind of handsome looking one with the gaudy armor, right?"
Yeah, handsome looking one with a very nice sword. Honestly, it's a rather nice sword.
Ooh,
it's
Naza,
sentient.
which one
it
do
talks.
You mean? Now, Naza, I didn't know they made them like that here.
Oh, we don't know the full story and how it happened. We just know that he was a planeswalker on that and died on that day, and his soul was rescued and put into a gem, which is now on the pommel of that sword.
Oh, well then. I'll have to introduce myself to Strader more tactfully the next time, or, in a bit more detail the next time I get to see him. I would very much like to see his sword. Anyway, Panicker.
Naza just looks back at you. Which sword are we talking about here?
Oh, Naza!
Because I've interacted with him. I'm sure he'd be happy to show you his sword.
Well, I will look at all the swords he has, darling. You know how I am about my cutlery.
Now, Panicker, are you going to let us in?
Panicker, I'll make you a deal. If you open the door, I will let you cut me once. Just once, and not in the face. If you cut me in the face, I'll have to kill you.
He's not joking. He will have to kill you.
What'd you say? I started thinking the moment that he said he'd let me stab him.
I didn't say stab, you knave. I said cut. That is different. Please learn the difference.
Potato.
But you can still use the dagger if you want, though.
Well, if I'm not allowed to stab, I might as well just take a step out of here. Maybe into Mechanus.
He leans into Naza. What is he babbling on about? What is this?
From what I understand, it's where he went when his spark ignited.
Oh, well then. Can they get 2 of those? Is that something that's a thing? Can you get double sparks?
From what I'm aware, Well, you can. It's not ethical the way you get more than one, though.
Is it by getting stabbed a bunch?
No, it's by doing what Bolas did.
I read about him in the histories. Oh, that's rude.
Yes, you have to rip it out of people. Trust me, it's not pretty. I saw it firsthand.
Oh, gosh. Well, Panica, I'll let you stab me once. Not the thigh, not the face.
Mm,
Good job specifying the thigh, because that's probably where he would have stabbed you.
I need my thighs. They're gorgeous. They must stay
do I get to
flawless.
stab you before whatever's going to happen happens?
We could do it at the same time.
Hmm.
I'll show you yours. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Alright, you've made this weird. No. Is there anything in the room that I can use to barricade the door?
There's 3 chests. There's a shelf in the corner.
Alright, let's start getting these chests in over there. We can make a small staircase out of them. He just had to go and make it weird on it.
Guess he doesn't want my daggers. Fine. Do you hear that noise, Naza? What is he doing? Do you think he's building a weapons rack?
She puts her door to the her ear to the door.
I thought you were gonna say door. I thought you were gonna say door to ear.
She puts her ear to the door.
Insert metal screeching against wood.
He's pushing the chests in there to block the door.
Is it just wood on the floor? Is it nice wood, like mahogany or something like that?
From what I'm aware, it's the same wood as the other, so decent, not incredibly, expensive, but it's decent.
Oh, well, that's fine. You can scuff up those gross woody floors. Maybe the house will make something better, or the house workers will put something better in. Something. I don't know how these things work. So then, Spear takes out his dagger and he goes, Naza, this is very boring. You want to go fight?
Fight, you say?
Yes.
Each other or other people?
Either? Both? Can we do them at the same time?
That'd be interesting.
Right?
One-on-one, me and you, let's go. Down to the training room.
Let's go. And he happily clicks his heels, almost in that there's no place like home situation, and happily runs with Naza to the training room.
Thank God they're leaving.
Yes, the telltale sound of heels clacking against the stone away from your door is very evident, Panicker.
Well, now there's a bunch of chests in front of my door. I could move them.
You could. But
or I could planeswalk out and then back.
That would give you a level of exhaustion.
A level of what?
Exhaustion.
Oh, sorry, I'm too in character.
Alright, Spear. How rules of engagement?
Not the face. You know my rules. I must keep this looking very fabulous.
Alright.
And,
we'll make sure Lumon isn't here to heal us afterwards.
Ooh, yes. That's the big one, right? With the cute trunk.
Yes, that's Lumon. And you look over and you see Lumon standing in the doorway.
Hi, cutie! He just waves at her.
She waves her trunk.
Oh, that is adorable. And he says, anything particular that you would like me to adhere to, darling?
I think I'll agree with you on not the face.
Yes, let us not damage that gorgeous portrait of yours, shall we?
Of course. And with that,
and-
Spear, if you could roll initiative.
Yeah, let's do some of that. I gotta get over here to my thing. Roll it. Yes.
And we will actually use the Roll20 turn order for this.
Woo! All right. Uh-oh. Hang on.
One of the few times it's used.
Think. Here we go.
Oh.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Isn't it? Okay.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
scary.
Rolled a 19.
Ooh boy.
Let's see, you rolled a
away.
12, so I'll
All right.
add you to the
Okay.
turn order.
There we
Put in-
go.
All right.
Ooh boy. That is gonna be nasty.
Looks like Naza's going first.
It's a shame that you didn't. It's a shame that you didn't roll the opposite. A 32.
uh,
No, Naza.
All right.
she's gonna start by she just simply looks at you and says, "Honestly, how do you enjoy that ridiculous getup of yours?" Wisdom save. As she casts vicious mockery.
I figured that's where she was going. Let's see here. Okay, shit. Where's my thing? There we go.
Over
And
there.
there it is. And come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Ouch.
Oof. All right, so that is 4 psychic damage.
Ouch.
And you have disadvantage on the next attack roll you make before the end of your next turn.
Ouch. He goes, I worked really hard on this. Ah.
She will then spend 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell.
Oh my god. Rude. Okay. He is going to think about it very hard and have a very, very sad look on his face.
I need you to
As
make
he
me
has been-
intelligence save
Oh god.
as a psychic lash strikes your mind. You
He
pass.
just-
Nice 18.
So you
Mhm.
take half damage and do not get the negative effect of the spell, as you just got mind whipped.
He goes, ow.
So 6, so you take 3 psychic damage.
Ah, God.
And that is her turn. Spear.
He's just kind of he's just so sad right now. He still looks kind of hurt. And he goes, my gosh, how vicious are you?
She's just kind of evilly smiling to herself.
He goes, all right. You can insult a lot of things, but you know what? He says, you know what? Forget it. Actually, no, hang on. Hellish Rebuke is a damage, so that's a thing
Yeah.
that I could do to her.
You could have hellish rebuked if I'll still let you do it.
Okay, so he's gonna do that, and
Alright, so that's technically on her turn.
well, bam.
So she will make a dex save. Passes with a 19 on the die.
Look at that shit. So she's taking 7 or none. I can't remember how that works.
Yes,
That's first level.
she takes 7.
He just kind of looks at her like, "Stop your shit, darling," as he hellish rebukes her, and then he's going to let's see, how far is she from him? Ooh,
At
she is
least 2
quite a
feet.
ways. At least 2 feet. Right. Let's just narrow that down a little bit. And he is going to. Yeah, shit. Let's just do it. He's just gonna be like, you know what? Ugh. Talk to the hand, because the face doesn't want to hear it. As he does his, I know, taking it way back. As he moves his hands and basically flips her off, and a shadow spike comes up from
Ooh.
behind her.
Ooh. She will make a dex save.
Damn, Reckless is
and
all
fails.
about them visuals and how cool they look.
So she takes the 16 piercing.
Yeah, man.
Oh. So that's how it is.
That's always how it is, darling. You know the rules.
Oh.
I must be gorgeous.
Oh. I know the rules. So do you.
He just says, "Bring it, honey."
Alright, so that's your turn?
That's my turn. And, and he
Alright.
blows her a kiss.
Well then, if we're going that far with this, you see flame engulfs her hand and coalesces into an orb above it, and she just throws it at you.
Fireball.
Fireball. Dex save.
Ball of fire.
Ball of fire. Ooh, fail. I feel
Oh.
like that's a fail. Oof.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Mm-hmm,
Ball of fire. Fire of ball.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy. Did you get max damage?
I did not get max damage, but this is pretty high
One away.
damage. 2 6s, 2 5s, a 4, and 3 1s. It's 10, 22, 26, 27, 29 fire damage.
Yikes. Ooh, I feel like that's gonna leave a burn mark. Ooh. Ooh.
Did it hit the face? It hit the face.
It hit everywhere.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I feel like everything was effectively hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Don't worry about your face. Lumon will fix that up for you. And she ends her turn with that.
And he actually says it just like that as he looks at you, bitch.
She definitely hit the face with that one.
Some of his makeup is probably melted and or burned a little bit. Actually, probably more singed than anything, because I feel like he would have makeup that is more prepared for being around fire.
Mhm.
You know,
You definitely would.
Rakdos. So he's gonna look at her now and actually, do I have another spell slot that's on that level? Because if so, he's gonna hellish rebuke her ass again.
All right.
It's just like, oh fuck no.
Why
Yeah,
is
fuck,
Pierce me back at 48?
let's just go for it. Oh, that's not that great. Ugh.
Well, she fails the saving throw.
Oh, all right then.
Takes the 3 damage.
Damage is damage. So let's see, that's 1,
Yes,
2,
just
3.
3, not 32.
Out of character, are you so mad that you can't even cast correctly? Is that it?
I believe that is what's happening. He's so pissed off by that whole vicious mockery that he just can't even concentrate right now.
And because of the face.
It's just a little.
Basically
just
that,
tiny
yeah.
little puff.
Just a tiny puff,
All right.
yeah. Basically
So that was the reaction to her fireball. What do you do
Yep.
on your turn?
Okay, so then he's going to chromatic orb her.
All right.
And since it's been working so well, he's going to throw some fire at her.
As you go to cast chromatic orb, she just kind of waves her hand and the spell fails as she counterspells.
Oh, you bitch. He goes, damn it, I forgot you could do that. Son of a bitch. And then he'll basically, let's see here. He's like, to hell with it. I'll just, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I hope the icy death takes you. As he chill touches.
All right. So you quicken a chill touch.
Yep.
All right.
Or, yep. Or no, Twin. I think. Or that no, that's not the same thing. Is
Quicken
it?
is turned
Okay.
into a bonus action.
Oh, there you go. So then we do that.
So 2 sorcery points for Quicken.
And
19 will hit.
6 whole points. And
Now you just need to do
then-
12 more damage.
I know, right? And then we'll be on par with each other. What the heck happened
By the
to my
way, how
health?
much? Yeah, I've been wondering about that. I was wondering about that since the beginning of this turn.
Add 1 health in your character sheet and then remove 1 health. There we go.
Oh wait, no, it's back. It's back.
I mean, I fixed it because I remembered
Yeah.
how much there were, but that was weird.
Okay.
That was weird. Okay. And then that second beam, I think I can hit her with the second beam, right?
Chill touch is 1 beam.
Yeah, 1 beam. Yep, 1 beam right now.
It's 1 beam,
All right.
more dice. Eldritch Blast is the only one that gets more beams.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so that is his turn.
All right, her turn. She just kind of looks at you, and you see the psychic energy around her, and you just feel a spike of psychic energy driven into your mind. And I need you to make an intelligence save. As she uses Mind Sliver. You just fail.
Man, he's like, God, get out of my head, you freaking whore.
You take 7 psychic damage, and you have a minus D4 to the next saving throw you make before the end of your next turn. She will then use 2 sorcery points to quicken another Tasha's Mind Whip. So another intelligence save. All right, and
Let me roll that D4.
It doesn't matter. You still fail.
Ah, good point.
Last one was the last one you won. You almost won by what?
Ooh. And you're gonna go down as you take 13 psychic damage.
He just like holds his head and just.
And Luman quickly rushes over and puts a 3rd level Cure Wounds into you. 16. What is Luman's wisdom? You heal for 21.
Remind me, that's a touch spell, right?
Yes.
He feels Lumon's hand, and as he's coming to, he just kind of grabs it and says, "Thank you, but tell no one what I look like underneath this." And he says, with his little singe scorch marks on his makeup, and
You see with her trunk, she does the, zipping her mouth gesture.
aw, he goes, "Oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. We're gonna have to hook up sometime. I mean, we're gonna have to do dinner and a show. I'll be performing. You can watch it. It's fine."
Right hand, just
You see she smiles and blushes a bit.
Well, aren't you a peach? Naza, are all of them this delicious? Oh my gosh. Yes.
I mean, Strader is definitely a personality, I would say.
He just kind of looks at Naza as he's like, dabbing his fingers across his head and goes, "Oh god, you really burned me on all levels, darling. Jeez. But this Strader character sounds like the kind of fellow I'd like to spend the evening with. Possibly."
He flirts as
Oh,
much as
no.
you do.
You lie! You jest! There is no one on this planet, city, existence that flirts as much as I do.
You obviously haven't seen Strider around any of the women in this guild.
Well, to be fair, he's never seen me around any of the people in this guild, right?
That's fair.
I think that goes both ways. What Spear just said.
My host senses are tingling.
Honestly,
And Naza just steps over and just leans over to him. Although, from what I've noticed, I think some of Strider's flirting might be working on one of the members.
Ooh, dish. He says, leaning in close.
I think Eve might have a bit of a thing for him.
Oh, that is precious. We must exploit this at every chance we get.
You know what? I think for once I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this.
Oh, pooh! I was so hoping to get a bit of fun out of this. Not in a harmful way, mind you. I'd like to watch it kindle and grow. I'd just like to fan the flames a little and get maybe a dinner and a movie out of it. They can perform, we will watch.
Wow, us not doing the performing for once. That's weird.
I know. The fact that I even thought it. Bad me. And he pops himself on the hand.
Vinegar opens up an interdimensional stab portal. Here you go. Take this dagger, stab yourself.
If allowed, he would. He would just take the dagger and stab himself for mentioning this. Oh, God. oh, God.
Into the mirror room. The moment that they started doing gossip. I smell gossip.
My info sense is tingling.
Although I still have these boxes in my way. I'm too lazy to move them back.
But yes,
I should probably.
But yes, with all the tragedy recently and just in my life, it's nice to see something like this for a change.
True, especially when it's not having to be coerced at the end of a hot poker or chains, though it does add a bit of ambiance and a little bit of longevity.
You know, I understand your sadism, but I do not understand your masochism.
I know, it comes with the territory. Not everyone gets it, but those who do enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sure.
He says, walking with her back to the door. He goes, wait, before we leave, how bad is it? Is it completely revealing, or are we still fine?
She just looks over, waves her hand. It's fine now. As she just prestidigitation. Cleans up your makeup a bit.
I should learn that. That I should learn. I mean, because that will help clean up be a cinch. Just a cinch. Oh my God.
Know.
Do you know I spent 4 hours cleaning my boots this morning? Had to luster them all over again.
I could have done it with a snap of my fingers.
I know. I didn't even think to ask you. I'm sorry, darling. I'll think better next time.
It's fine.
I would like to use the spy's murmur to talk to Naza. Hey,
right.
Naza.
Yes, Panica.
You know how you guys left and I blocked the door?
Yes, I'm aware that you blocked the door and then we left.
I can't get them back.
Panica, you... What are we gonna do with you?
Help me?
Where's the fun in that?
You know what, Yuri's a hard bargain. Maybe I could just use, Oh, I know. Maybe I'll just, I use Mage Hand to help me move them.
It does not help at all. They are too heavy.
Naza.
Panica, why don't you just do what you did to put them there, but in reverse?
When I put him in the front of the door, I was panicking. Now you
So
guys are
panic
gone, and I
in
don't have any.
reverse, or I'll come up there and stab you.
Panic in
Oh, no.
reverse. I think that's just being cool, calm, and collected.
There you go.
I know. I'll use my head. Insert the sounds of bonking.
She just looks up at hearing the distant banging. Oh, he meant that literally, okay.
It
Spear
didn't
looks at her
work.
and goes, trouble in paradise.
Uh, Panica's stuck in his own barricade.
Mm.
And
Wow.
decided to use his head. Seemingly literally.
Wow.
Oh wait, I'll
That
just put my legs into it. I think I pulled something. Naza, help!
Oh gosh. I'm of no help there, darling.
Spear just looks at her.
Hmm.
Is she still staring at the ceiling as she's thinking these things?
Wait,
I swear he's an
Naza,
idiot.
I think I have an idea. Maybe I should take all the daggers out.
Yes! And she says this out loud, as well as through the spy's murmur. Yes, taking the daggers out might help.
Huh.
Hmm. Then again, you could be right outside.
We are still in the training room currently.
Hmm. I take out the daggers and move the boxes.
Oh my gosh.
I peek out of the door very slowly.
They are not there.
I check the corners.
They are not there.
I run.
Alright, let's get out of here now.
Indeed. I need some refreshments and, well, some time to get myself acclimated here. I'm going to go to the library after this, or the study. If you need me, find me there.
Alright.
Oh hey, Rickon, how's it going? What you doing in the kitchen? I'm here to hide.
Before Ricky could says anything, he kind of looks at Panic and says, "Why are you hiding?"
That's a good question.
Did you do something?
What am I doing here again?
He goes, I don't know. I was coming down for
I don't know.
coffee and an omelet and some stuff, and then I see you running in here. Did you do
Oh,
something?
are you
Did you
making
have
Are you
somebody?"
making new coffee? I made some earlier.
He went, "Yeah, I drank that. I'm making more.
Oh, you drank all of it?
Not all of it."
Okay.
He goes, "No, but
Mm.
why are you hiding? What did you do?"
I don't know.
At this point, Naza walks in.
I don't know. I forgot.
Oh, hello there, Panica.
You know. Hmm.
Hello there,
I don't know
Rickon.
why, but I think I'm supposed to be afraid.
You're. Rickon just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose and says, "You don't need to be afraid."
As Naza walks over, she just says, "Apple," reaches into icebox, pulls out an apple, walks away while eating it.
Oh, hey, Spear, want some coffee? Maybe some tea?
Tea? Yes, please. Thank you. Spear says from the threshold of the door.
Banneker will begin making tea while also questioning. So, that's are his clothes still burned a little?
They are still singed, yes.
So, what happened there?
Oh, this is a gift from a dear friend. You should get some of this gift from my dear friend. I'm sure she would be more than grateful to give it to you.
Rickon
Yeah, I'm still not gonna uncover that hole.
Rickon kind of turns, looks at Spear, says, no. Also looks at his shoes and says, oh, you cleaned them. How tragic.
What? Of course they're clean, darling. They have to be. Now, I'll have to clean this later. That's not the point. But yes, they're clean. Thank you for noticing. And did you sleep well, or whatever it is you lot do? He motions to both Panicker and Rickon.
I mean,
I'm not a lot. Are you a lot?
He just looks at Rickon and just smiles impishly and goes, "Oh, you are charming."
And doesn't say anything. He just
so
kind
about
of
that.
snorts, goes, there's coffee, there's omelets, there's tea, there's stuff. This is the kitchen.
I'm waiting on the tea. And he points to Panicker.
Mm. I look at the tea that I just put on.
Rickon kind of whispers to Panicker and goes, oh, I see why you're freaking out this morning. They're both awake at the same time.
I whisper to Rickon, if you don't acknowledge it, then you don't panic.
He's like, do what he said with those beady, cold, dead eyes. Kind of like them rabbits.
Just do what I'm doing right now and forget everything. Also, quick question. Who are you?
He resists trying to give him the biggest dope slap across the back of the head. Instead, he's just gonna walk past. He's gonna go, I'm gonna finish my food out this way. He kind of inches his way past Spear. He goes, move aside, biggin. Go on.
Spear looks at Rickon and says, wait, before you leave, did you have anything else you needed to go over with the group about your findings from last night's events? I mean, we should probably get together and maybe train or practice or come up with a plan of attack for our next move. I mean, I would think.
I fell asleep on my notes.
That's okay. You don't have any on your face, though you wouldn't because, your wrappings. But, you know.
Panicker begins assembling his spear suitcase.
Wait.
What?
His what?
His dagger suitcase. What, do you not have one?
You said spear suitcase.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Slip of the tongue.
Okay.
Accident. I. Give me one moment. Fucking idiot.
Character, so a big brain bird energy.
Basically, that's what it seems like.
Small bird brain energy.
Spear goes over to the
No.
same place that Nazo went to, and he kind of looks back at Panicker and says, "How does this work exactly, darling?"
How does what work? The kitchen?
Yes, how does the kitchen work?
So, I point to the icebox. This one, drinks. I point to the cabinet. That one, food.
Anything I want.
Yep, just think about it.
And then he thinks about it.
Mm-mm.
Or say it out loud.
Rickon would have stepped back inside just to watch this, being like, "Oh, this is gonna be entertaining."
He says, "Oh, I can say it out loud. Well, I don't want to be judged for my food or my dietary choices, but if you insist."
I mean, I didn't insist. I just said it's an option.
Did you not learn anything from me? Presenting an option is insisting from me. Hello? I thought you'd know me
All right,
better
here's
by
an
now.
option. Walk into my dagger. I hold up a dagger.
Okay.
Oh God, does he do it?
Yes. You get him in the pooch in the side of in his side.
Intriguing. I'm definitely not going to use this in every way I can.
Rickon's
You
just
should.
watching this going, huh. So you just willingly walked to get stabbed in the giblets?
Only by someone that I could particularly trust with stabbing me and not trying to kill me. There is a difference. I do have a safe word, but there is a difference.
Wait, you trust me to not kill you?
Well, I mean, I could honestly kill you, but whatever. You're looking
You're
at
really
me.
hurt, are you sure?
Whatever. As he backs away from the dagger. How much damage did I take from willingly walking into it?
Should I be rolling?
I'll roll it because it'll just be the D4, no dex mod, because it's not like you made an attack; they just walked into it. 3 piercing.
All right, and he goes back to the cupboard, or he goes back to the cupboard and he says, "Spicy curry."
You see the cupboard. When you open the cupboard, the ingredients for curry are there, not the completed dish.
Ooh, this is even better. And so he grabs those and he will go and start making himself some spicy curry.
Yep. While you are making them, you all hear overhead, like directly overhead, the sound of thunder, and then shortly after, you hear thunder again. The thunder usually signifying planes walking in and out.
I have
You
a
hear
feeling
it,
I
like
know.
directly overhead.
I have a feeling I know who this is.
Does that happen often?
It happens all the time in the plaza.
I mean, people planes walk in and out.
Yeah.
By the way, I look at the tea that I put on top of a stovetop without turning on the fire to
Spirit
check
looks at it.
if it's on yet.
Spirit looks at it and he produces flame under it just before Pettiker comes back because he would have seen that it wasn't even on.
Wait a second. It's not even that hot. I produce a flamethrower.
You do not have a flamethrower.
What the fuck?
Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Aww.
You are not a member of the Is It League.
Oh,
Jim.
He makes his spicy curry, and does he have enough time to get a short rest in to recover any kind of strength or whatever?
You can take a short rest.
You want me to smack you with a small bit of a cure wounds?
And you made food during a short rest, meaning let's see. Do you have cook's utensils?
As a
Tool proficiency?
Let me double check. I don't recall, but let me double check.
Yeah, I don't know if you do or not. I don't.
If you
think
don't,
you do.
Panicker can
No, I do not.
If you don't, Panicker can make you food.
Okay. Spear would instruct Panicker on how to make the spicy curry for him. Would that be enough to provide the help action for Panicker?
I'm not gonna require a check for it, but because Panicker made food for a long rest with his cook's utensils proficiency, you get extra healing for the short rest.
Ooh. Then yes, let's do all of these things.
I also check the tea that now has a flame that definitely didn't come from Spear. Totally. Definitely just from the stove.
As you guys come to the end of your short rest, having eaten, having made food and eaten, though you had, I forgot to mention it, you did hear Naza and someone else leave earlier, and you hear them return.
I have a peek out of the kitchen.
You see Naza and Eve at the front door. Naza
Hey!
comes over into the kitchen,
Oh,
Spear,
this has-
and tosses a bag over to you, Spear.
Moves over to catch it.
You look inside, and there's a nice new outfit inside.
Oh my god!
Figured I owed you one.
He runs over, his heels clacking the whole way, jumps over and like super hugs the crap out of Naza. If she's much smaller than him, he would actually pick her up into a hug after like tackle hugging her.
Yeah, she's kind of small for even an elf, which are already actually smaller than humans. So,
Aw,
Out of character, I call bullshit.
for real.
Just saying.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's a conversation for a different day. Sorry.
yeah, elves are lighter and shorter than humans.
Bullshit.
Well, that's fucked up. You said it was what is the extra from him using his cook's utensils? for the
I
short
believe
rest?
it's the standard +1 to every die.
Ooh, nice, sweet. So that's 12.
Let me just check to make sure that's the actual value.
While Spear would have picked Naza up, Rickon would have cleaned his fishes, and then he's gonna kind of squeeze. He's gonna actually get down on the ground and crawl underneath them and get out of the kitchen. He goes, "Ugh, too much love, too much love."
Oh, come here, darling. I'm sure I can arrange something different.
He goes, "No."
Ricky,
His
you might
voice actually
wanna
does
start
that
calling-
growl thing too.
Is he actually gonna reach out and try to grab? I'm asking out of character.
Is there any bit of Rickon's cloth or anything that is like dragging behind him?
Yes.
He steps on it with one of his heels to pin it.
You see her.
Would you like some assistance, Rickon? I am standing right here.
He goes, "Panicker, run!"
He puts
What do you
Naza down
mean,
gently.
me
And he goes,
run?
"Ooh, Naza, I think it's playtime again. Are you
He
up
goes,
for another
"Panicker,
round?"
Run!
I take out a dagger and cut the small piece of cloth that was stepped on. I am getting Rickon at. What
What
the Banui?
You motherfucker! I saw you.
He joined,
Dang
spawned the bunny, and then left.
He came and left.
Dang
But
it.
Crazy son of a bitch, he did it.
Dang it, Heron!
The king of Banui. I will free you, Rickon. Run. It is not your time to die, young one. I will hold them at bay.
Spear looks at Panicker as he says it's not Rickon's time to die. He goes, "We all must go sometime." but of
Naza looks
course."
at you, Panicker. Are you sure you want to do that?
I will hold them at bay, Rickon. Now run. Do what I would do. Take all of the dashes. Run, Rickon. You are standing still. Run. You are doing the opposite of running.
You would have
There
done
we go.
over here to Eve. It would have been like, He gets behind Eve and says, "Hi, Eve." He looks out from behind her, looks at the both of them, and says, "No."
She just looks behind her at you and looks back. What did you do to them?
Nothing. He leans out of the kitchen and goes, "But Panica, I think I owe you a treat."
I disengage and take as many dashes as I can.
Grabs Eve by the wrist and says, "Hey, let's go see what that thundering sound
I run into the
was."
lounge and behind Slag.
She screams, "Jadove, let's go check it out."
All right. Eve mentions, I saw the lightning as we were coming in. It was directly above the guild hall, meaning it was in here somewhere. Or in the Undercity beneath us.
He just goes, "Oh, mother."
As they're walking away, was that audible enough for Spirit and Naza to hear that? What she was saying?
What Eve was saying?
Yeah.
Yes, but also Naza came in at the same time as Eve, so Naza also saw the lightning.
Spirit looks at Naza and goes, "Well then, they seem very jumpy. Oh my god. I like them. They're very fun. But shall we go to the lounge? I did need to do some research." And he goes, "Ooh, I never did pick out my new pokey thing. Got distracted by that bird boy. Person.
You're right. You did not pick out your new pokey thing.
I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go to
She
the
looks around expecting Panicker to show up. Huh.
Wait,
He
what?
didn't show up.
I was tapped.
Interesting.
I did not have Roll20 open, and I was not paying attention. What happened?
They were talking about the fact that Spear never got to pick out his new pokey thing.
Hold on, one moment. Bandicoot takes a moment to recharge all of the dashes. Pokey things?
Yes, we were going back to the armory so that Spear could pick out a new pokey thing.
Would you like to help me pick one out? I really need to pick one that's really good and useful for the next time I need to stab something.
She pulls out
I'm
that
good at
dagger
picking out
she
stabbing
grabbed from
things.
the armory earlier. Honestly, Spear, I think this might be good for you.
He takes it, looks at it, and goes, I think you might be right. Puts it in his belt.
Oh no.
Insert angry birdman noises.
He holds out his hip. "You want his Panica?" And he just like looks at him, just with a very coy smile, just waiting for Panica to either flip his shit or run away, or both.
You know what? I don't need to take this. I cast my hand to steal the dagger from behind him.
He just walks over. He goes, he's like, "All you have to do is ask for it, Panica. I'm not going to bite you unless you ask. And that's only if you ask."
Can I have the dagger?
Of course. He takes it out and he gives it to Panicker.
Insert gremlin birdman noises. As I take all the dashes again and run off with it.
How old is he? He acts like a little boy.
I don't know.
Spear will go and then pick out a short sword or something.
All right.
Short sword collected. And now he's gonna go to the lounge.
All right.
Actually, he's gonna go get the tea first, and then he's gonna go to the lounge.
Rickon, where are you searching in the guild hall to figure out what was up with the lightning?
He kind of pokes his head in and says, anything in here?
there's the people around just whoever planeswalked, it wasn't in here. I think it was it's probably either in the gallery or upstairs.
I'll help you look. I'm
goes-
fast.
He goes, let's go take a peep. And
I'll come
he'll
with you.
go to center the room. He'll go up, and he's gonna go.
Yep.
Take a peep.
Eve and Jido follow.
I too follow.
Let's see.
Birdman will follow.
Star.
I'll go check the Is It room. I don't think it was the Is It room because I didn't feel anything, but I'll check.
It goes. I didn't feel anything.
The alarm thing goes off when somebody not of your guild enters, right?
That is correct.
I'm gonna check. Yeah.
I'll go check the mirror.
Banneker, checking Demir, you see on your bed there is a notebook and 4 daggers.
Notebook?
Yes.
I would like to pick it up, open it, and see if there's anything inside.
Seems to have been left by Huron. It's notes about various planes. There's a few about Acetria, there's a few about Exandria, there's a few about Toril, Greyhawk, Dragonlance.
Oh, these are all interesting. I say that mumbling out loud while also pocketing all the daggers. I'll have to read up about all of these at a later date.
Which, and like, those seem to be like research notes about those planes.
Research notes? So Huron's off researching about the other planes right now. I'm gonna set it down on this bookshelf underneath some other books. For safekeeping. Just make it look like it was there at all times.
Alright.
Guys, I found out what the planeswalker was. And who. It was just Huron. He gave me daggers.
Oh?
Freaking goes. What else? What else did he give you?
3 other daggers.
Are they just plain daggers, or do they look different?
They're just plain daggers.
Plain. They really go with the other ones.
They match my other daggers.
He goes, then you need to find a nice home for them, huh?
I know the perfect place for them. Straighter.
Oh God.
Rickon just kind of turns, looks at Eve.
Strader
and
does
Dove
not
and goes,
come.
Is this common?
Banneker, why do you like to stab Strader so much, even when he's done nothing wrong this time?
Well, answer me this. When is it enough?
When is it enough? Oh God.
The answer is never.
Oh God. I had a thought come to my brain. I shall not say it.
Anywho, I'm gonna grab one of the books that I left on my bookshelf and read up on it.
You go
I
ahead.
re-enter, grab the book with the planes, and begin just reading them on my bed.
Okay. And out of character, what were those names of those planes again?
Setria,
Acetria.
Xandria, Toril, Orith, and Kurin.
Yeah. Those last two are the actual names of the worlds and not just the general name of the setting. So yeah, Acetria, Exandria, Toril. It's Earth, Oerth, and Kryn, Krynn.
I did my best to
boy.
pronounce those last two.
Yeah. Those last two are Greyhawk and Dragonlance. If you want them, they are also here. In general.
Hooray!
He gave them to me in DMs, and now he's just giving them to everyone.
It's okay. Oh man. Okay.
Out of character, I just try to keep notes.
Okay. Meanwhile, Spear is just going to be reading up on any available books in the lounge and talking to the other guild mates to get caught up on what information they are willing to share with him about the current situation.
All right. They share basically everything that's happened from the attack on the parade to the discovery of the hidey holes to the discovery of the stronghold to the kidnappings, which you already know about.
Okay, cool. And Spear will write down things on a piece of paper. He's gonna have to make a note to go shopping and get himself a journal so he can keep all this down. Actually, he's gonna go do that. And he will invite anyone who wants to come with him on a impromptu shopping trip to get basic supplies and whatnot.
All right.
Are you... Question about that, asking everyone. Are you asking everyone, or just everyone that's in the lounge at the moment?
He will. I'm gonna ask everyone, including anyone who is not currently in the lounge, just because. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll come. I close the notebook, put it on the shelf.
All right.
Woohoo!
Shopping time.
Shopping.
Just so you know, I am banned from buying daggers from just about everywhere.
We should definitely fix that.
Let's see. And Alicia will join you all as well.
Woohoo!
All right.
Will
So you
Will Rickon
all
join us?
I'll come with it. It'll be good for him to get out and stretch. Mm.
and also just to experience more of the surface.
And down. Oh, before he leaves. Before he leaves, he would have asked Jadove, do you need anything?
Not that I can think of. I'm actually about to head down into the Undercity so I can deliver that message you wanted me to deliver.
He goes, oh, yes. Let me do that. Hold on.
Hey Jeremy, quick question.
Hmm.
How many stores did I go to that I was banned from buying daggers in?
Yes.
So, Spear, I have about literally every other weapons store is tied for my least favorite. Only reason is they won't sell me any daggers. I'll take you to my favorite one. It's the only place that will sell me daggers, but it's also my least favorite because it's the reason I can't buy any from anywhere else.
Oh, that is disheartening. Oh gosh.
Rickon would have also said to also chime in on this. I promised Panicker I would help buy him daggers in exchange if he helps find me a good crossbow.
Oh, that's a fair deal.
It sure is.
What do you say?
He said it sure is.
Sure is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was just like,
It just got really muffled all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Oh yeah, I was very much facing away from my mic. I was fixing my chair.
Oh,
All right.
I just imagine you doing that spinny chair thing.
No, I was just standing up.
And Eve mentions that she would like to also, or not Eve, Alicia mentions she would like. She knows of a few shops that sell like tomes and spell scrolls that she wants to stop at to possibly get some supplies, maybe some new spells for her spell book.
That sounds marvelous. Spiro also like to get some spell scrolls, maybe, because why
Mhm.
not? They don't cost
Yep.
you anything but money.
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 Money. It won't make the world turn, but it sure does pay a lot.
Exactly.
All right. So you all head out shopping. So, what kind of shop do you want to go to first?
Hmm. We could stop at one of the many weapons shops that I'm banned from buying daggers at to
That's
maybe
true.
find Rick in a nice crossbow.
Yep. You would know that the one that you go to all the time is more like does a lot more of the metal work for like weapons and armor, so they would not. They probably don't have crossbows.
Yep. Hmm. I do believe I went to a place that is all about ranged weaponry. Bought a bunch of arrows. Wait, no, I think that was just arrows in person. Do I know any weapon place that specializes in range, Jeremy?
Not currently,
Well,
as all
I'm
the
gonna
ones
change
you've gone
that.
to have been trying to find daggers.
I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna look for a place that's got range stuff.
All right. So you can either just look around for one, in which case I need a perception check, or you can ask around for one.
Perception.
All right. 16. You're able to find a ranged shop.
So, Rickon, do you want a big crossbow or a hand crossbow?
I'll
For
look
sure,
at,
I've already asked before, but forgot.
he goes, I'll look at both.
Okie dokie.
More options, the better.
All right. So you enter the shop, hear the ding at the, from a bell above the door. And you see a woman walks out from a back room. Can I help you?
Yes, my friend here would like to have a look at a lot of the crossbows that you have.
What kind of crossbows? We have light crossbows, heavy crossbows, hand crossbows.
Yes.
All the bows.
All right.
Yes.
They go around. They grab 3 different crossbows and lay them out on the counter in front of them. Heavy, light, hand.
See. What would be the price difference between all 3 of these?
A light crossbow is 25. Would be 25 gold pieces. A hand crossbow is 75, and a heavy crossbow is 50.
Let's see. What is the go back. Apologize. What was the one that was 50 again?
That's a heavy crossbow.
We'll get the heavy crossbow. How many bolts does that one come with?
A set of bolts would be let's see here. It's 1 gold for 20 bolts.
Okay, so 20, and then apologize, it was 50 for the heavy crossbow itself.
Yes.
Okay, and he also asked, do you have any daggers or no?
I do not have daggers. You look around, it's basically they have crossbows, bows, and that's about it.
Okay.
By the way, freaking, I'll pay for you.
Aw,
Friendship.
so generous.
Oh, that's adorable.
That would be nice. So he goes, just the heavy crossbow and the 20 bolts, please.
All right, that will be 51 gold pieces.
I pull 51 gold and put it on the counter.
Thank you. They hand over the heavy crossbow and a case of 20 bolts.
All yours, Ricken.
He goes, thank you. He goes, I think I got what I need. He goes, does anybody else need anything?
Spear's looking
Nice.
around.
I'm good on bolts for a while.
Spear slinking.
He's just looking around, inspecting the craftsmanship of all the bows and inhaling the materials, the woods. You know, just the general aroma.
Being
of
a
the
weird.
shop. No. Yes.
Yes. Everything.
He's being weird.
Who knows where that sniffer's been?
And he's gonna walk up behind Spear while he's doing this and just whack him on the back of the head. Cut it out.
I am admiring the craftsmanship of these items.
You're slinking.
I'm not slinking. I am not a slinker. Besides, you'd have to be deaf not to hear me coming up behind you as he points to his feet.
I mean,
Ugh.
we gotta fix that if we ever need to sneak around.
For real.
I didn't say I
I'll figure
could
something
be
out.
stealthy. I just said you could hear me coming. That was totally to imply if I wanted you to.
We could probably put something soft at the bottom of at it.
He goes, Panicker, idea comes to mind. Help me find a place that will adhere daggers to the ends of my, on my heels to help me be more deadly or dashing, whichever.
You see, that's probably gonna need some custom craftsmanship from both a weapon and a clothing.
Well,
That's
then,
gonna need the
there's
expertise of
that.
both of those things, most likely.
Possibly. Or
Wait, did I just
that's
think
fine.
smartly?
Oh, Panicker, don't sell yourself so short. And he kind of looks down at him. Okay, bad choice of words, whatever.
I mean, then again,
Wow, rude.
you could probably just take a bit of a dagger, cut off the heel part right here, put the dagger over that, and then get something like a sheath.
It has to be fashionable. You can't just saw off a heel and shove some random bit of
No,
metal
no, no,
on
no, no,
there.
no, no.
They have a point.
Get a dagger that's somewhat like the shape of the heel, and then make a sheath that look like that heel.
Okay,
It'll
now
look the
you
exact
have me.
same.
All right. Okay. I forgive
And
you.
no one will be any the wiser until you take the sheath off.
I'm sold. Let's do this. Yes.
I mean, I am very good at concealment. Kind of my job. I'm supposed to be able to assassinate people, make people none the
Really?
wiser.
He kind of looks at Panic and he goes, and he kind of leans in and he whispers, "Remind me to inquire about your services later. I have a thing I need to have taken care of. Total quid pro quo. You understand?" Does Panic
Edgar
have
doesn't
any idea what
respond.
he's saying right now?
Edgar was very much just mumbling to himself that entire time after mentioning the heel.
So he wasn't actually audibly
No, he was. He just didn't realize he was.
Spear will try to make it less awkward. He goes, "Again, just find me in my quarters when we get back to the guild hall. I have something that you might be good at."
Hmm? What do you mean good at? Oh no.
You know, your
Anyways, let's go to the next shop.
ideas.
Yeah.
And so then he like walks him. He's like, "Thank you, shopkeeper, for your great service.
Oh.
Please keep up the good work. Your items are exquisite."
Thank you.
Rickon kind of rolls his eye that's visible and just walks out of the store while rubbing his forehead, going, "Oh, this is going to be a long day."
You got that one right.
Meanwhile, as they come out, in addition to looking for just a general goods trader or like a person who sells journals and stuff, Spear's going to be looking around for. Actually, no. He's going to not look for that. He's going to look for a place that sells spell components and whatnot.
Luckily, Alicia knows of a place because she wants to go get some spell scrolls and spell components and stuff.
Woohoo!
and she knows a good place.
Ooh. Yay!
So, do you want to go there first, or somewhere to just get a notebook or blank book?
We can go to the thing where Alicia wants to go first. We can go
Alright.
get the spell components.
Alright, so you guys go over to a very nice looking shop. It is titled what was it? Winslow's Wizardries.
He
Ooh,
just
this
follows
place
her.
looks nice.
You walk in with Alicia, and there is an older man behind the counter with a nice long white beard. He looks over at you all. Oh, Alicia, glad to see you again. Is there anything specifically of interest I can get for you? Oh, I'm just going to browse around at your scrolls and other stock. All right. If you need anything, let me know.
Spear just looks around and goes, "Ooh, I like this place already."
I hate what I'm about to do, but I agree with Spear.
Spear smiles and just goes, "Oh, darling, we'll do that more often than you'll be able to count on your fingers."
How do I count on my fingers?
And
Freaking-
he looks at him.
The guy behind the counter kind of looks at you all, and at least you and Panicker, and comes around and meets up with in front of you. Just Winslow, Winslow Wentworth, at your service. And holds a hand out to shake.
Panicker. I shake his hand.
Spear does a bow and says, "Spear, Shire," and then he will shake his hand as well.
What are you gonna do? Shake both of our hands at the same time?
He waits until Panicker's. Actually, he doesn't. He just grabs
He-
Panicker's hand and shakes them both.
Pleasure to meet both of you. If there's anything you need, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at him and says, "Actually, I do need a few items for a particular incantation." And he
Ooh?
will look at him and he goes, "I would like to find a familiar, someone to
Ah,
help me in times of need."
yes, that spell. I'm very aware of that spell. He snaps his fingers, and you see an owl brings a scroll over to him. And he reads it. Okay. You just need the components? Is that all you need?
Yes, unless you have a spell scroll of it, that would, components would be preferable, so I could do it later, but if you have a spell scroll, that's also fine.
I do not have a spell scroll of it in stock currently. Components though I can easily get. We keep those here, pretty on. We keep those in stock pretty much all the time because people always want to either change what their familiar is, or sometimes, they're in a bit of a scuff and their familiar, unfortunately, does not make it, so they have to resummon it.
Yes.
He just kind of goes behind the counter and pulls out a little bag and brings it over to you. It'd be 10 gold.
He hands over the gold. He goes, "Thank you,
Hands you the
charming
bag.
sir."
It's enough charcoal, incense, and herbs that for one casting of Find Familiar.
He looks really giddy and he puts it in his little pouch and secures it. "Thank you, kind sir. Mind if I browse around?"
Of course, go ahead.
Spear goes off to browse.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
as you're browsing, Alicia's looking through some scrolls, looks at a rather nice spell book. Oh, I have one like that already. Kind of goes around to the other side of the shelf, sees a much more extravagant spell book. Just looks at it. Oh my! Looks at Winslow. Is this a fulminating treatise? How much is this? That's 5,000 gold pieces. 5,000. Okay, I don't have that now. If I come back here and you still have one of these, I am getting it though. And then she goes back to looking at various scrolls.
He looks around the shop. Does this particular vendor have any healing potions?
They do not. You do see they have blank notebooks though.
Ooh! Buying. He goes over and he starts thumbing them, also deeply inhaling the scent of the leather.
Finely crafted. They're not suitable enough for spells, but they're good enough for notes.
He will definitely grab one and start looking at it. And how much is this, good sir?
25 gold pieces.
Sold. he grabs one, and actually he might grab more than one. He'll grab two.
Do you need any ink to go with that? 10 gold pieces a bottle.
Ooh, thank you. Yes. Do you have any pens as well?
Yes. That's just 2 copper.
Wonderful. He buys a few pens, 2 bottles of ink, and by few I mean he buys like 6 pens and 2 bottles.
All right. Let's see. So Alicia is looking through spell scrolls, finds some spell scrolls of 1st through 3rd level. Let's see. Specifically 12 1st level, 16 2nd level, and another 12 3rd level. Let's see what spells are available.
If my math is right, I think Spear's handing over 71 gold and 2 copper.
All right.
Or actually it's 70 gold, 1 silver, 2 copper.
All right.
Paniker's going to walk up and ask for a couple of lodestones. About 6.
What's these for? Spell components, I assume?
Paniker does a small nod.
All right. What spell is it? Just so I know the quality to get.
Mending.
Do you not have a do you not have a spellcasting focus? That's the kind. Lodestones are cheap enough that they don't really. Spellcasting focus can easily exchange the cost, and they're not consumed by the casting.
Ooh. Tell me more.
Spellcasting focuses, they can replace the material component of a spell as long as it's not too expensive or if the spell consumes the component.
How much does one of these things cost?
Well, it depends. If you need an arcane focus, for if you're a wizard, sorcerer, warlock, they're usually, let's see. Those ones are usually about, anywhere from 5 to 20 gold pieces. If you need a druidic focus, if you're a druid or a ranger, anywhere from 1 to 10. If you are if you're more holy in nature, cleric, paladin, uh, you would need a holy symbol, which are usually about 5 gold, but I've seen that most clerics can also use their guild insignias as holy symbols if needed.
Oh, that's info. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I
As
mean, if I
Paniker's talking to him, Spear will walk over and nudge him and offer him the journal, the extra journal he got. He says, "For your notes."
oh, it would be a lot better than just keeping a bunch of loose papers.
Yeah?
He goes, "Of course, of course." And then he goes back to browsing around. He looks around and does he see Rickon in the shop with him?
Is Rickon in the shop as well?
Yeah, he would have been in the shop.
Alright. So
Keeping
yes, you
an
do
eye
see
on
Rickon.
Spear.
He goes up and goes, "Well, what are you looking for then?"
He goes everything, nothing, and then some.
Well, a journal could help you keep your thoughts in order. At the very least, perhaps write down any details of this case when you're not with us, so we can compare notes.
Rickon just kind of looks Spear up and down, going, hard to take you seriously with that outfit on.
Darling, you wouldn't want to take me seriously.
Rickon goes, ew, stop, and moves away from Spear.
Before Rickon walks away, Banker's actually going to walk over and agree with his spear. I mean, yeah, you don't want people to take you seriously. If you look like that, people aren't going to take you seriously and take you as a joke. And then when you eventually beat them up, then, I mean, I think you get the point.
I agree with Panica. You
It's a
see, I
tactical
am a
thing.
clown. Indeed.
And just goes, huh. Touche.
Now take this so you can keep your thoughts in order. And he offers him the other journal.
Are you just giving away journals?
Actually, I was about to ask the same thing.
No.
Rickon goes, what's the catch?
I don't know. I haven't gotten one just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yet.
I'll let you know when I get one. He goes and buys another journal and another bottle of ink.
Uh-oh.
Rickon goes, my host senses are tingling.
The hoe senses are definitely tingling.
No, the hoe senses are tingling, as in this hoe is probably going to get us killed, Panicker.
Yeah. You're a lot smarter than me, Rickon. Can you help me with something?
He goes, tell me.
Well, the guy said that maybe a spell focus would be better, but he also said that clerics can use they use holy symbols, but he also said that I could probably use my guild insignia as one. So I'm not sure if I should buy one or just see if I can use my insignia.
He goes, that sounds like we would need to go back and do some training. And then we can always come back.
I'll go break a window.
I like that's his answer right now.
So we need to do some training. I'll go break a window so I can use a mending.
No.
Banneker does not think, he just does. Oh, better yet, maybe the guy has something I could break to test if I can use it. Mr. Shopkeep, do you have something I can break to test if I can use my if I can use my insignia to nullify the cost?
He takes a piece of paper, rips it in half, hands it over.
All right. I try to use my insignia as holy symbol. Does it work?
You cast mending and it successfully works.
I can't believe that worked.
Spear gets
Here's
a
your
thought.
paperback.
Here's your paperback, right? He
Thank
asks him, "Do you have any spell scrolls of counterspell?"
Counterspell. Let me see. There's one.
How much is it?
A spell scroll of counterspell. That would be 250 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Damn it, I spent my 50 gold on buying Rick and that crossbow earlier.
He hands over 250 gold, and he says, "How often do you keep these in stock?"
Not. It's unknown. I don't make the scrolls myself. They just. Yeah, I get scrolls that come in from other sources. I do have someone that makes scrolls that does provide me with some to sell.
Oh, wonderful. And he says, "Well then, thank you for this one. Did you have another by chance, or is this your only one?"
Let us see. I can't find the random spell tables I usually use.
Ah, dang. If you want, you can just give us an answer later, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fine. If he does have one, he will. Did Panicker look very interested in the counterspell spell scroll?
I was only as interested as Spear was more.
So you're like, ooh, counterspell. Wait.
No, it was more of Spear being interested in Counterspell and then Panicker wanted to swoop in and steal it.
Ah, I see. Does he have wands in this shop by chance?
No, he does not.
Hey,
He
Mr.
leaves
Shopkeep,
Spells and tomes.
do you have anything that might have a dagger?
No.
Nothing. No
Nope.
magical daggers in here.
I do not. Sorry.
Damn it.
I think that'll get Spear done. As he's gotten what he needed. He's got himself a journal and his ink. Oh, he also gives Panicker a bottle of ink, 2 pins, and he gives Rickon a bottle of ink and 2 pins.
What's the catch for these ones?
Rickon says the same thing.
There isn't one. You have to have ink and pens to write in the journals. Unless you're going to use blood. I don't recommend it because it stains and seeps through the pages and then it smells like blood and it's a whole mess. I've tried it. It's not that great. Unless you're writing on flesh. By flesh, I mean skin. Leather. That kind of thing. Parchment. Human skin. Whatever.
Rickon goes, yeah, kind of hard to take you seriously.
You know, I would ask
considering
you.
Rakdos. You make
I
it
would.
pretty
I
obvious.
would ask how you have this info, but as Rickon said, Rakdos.
Yeah, you make it pretty obvious.
I wasn't trying to hide it. Do I need to tone it down for your sakes?
I mean, I have just one question. Would you like to see this secret thing in my backpack?
There's a secret thing in your... Wait, we might need to leave this shop. We don't want to ruin his shop.
Nah, it
If you're
won't
going
ruin
to
it
fight,
too much.
please leave my shop.
No, it's gonna be funny. Watch. Alright, let me just dig around in here a little. I pull out the quote-unquote flashbang and put it into Spear's eyes.
There's a vial of liquid in your face that shines as brightly as a torch.
Does it burn or sting my eyes looking at it?
It being directly in your face does kind of hurt your eyes a bit.
I
He
then quickly
winks
shove
and
it
looks
back
at
in.
him. He goes, do you just walk around with that? Always?
Are you not blinded?
I mean, did you expect me to be?
When I did it, it blinded me for a minute.
Did you drink it?
No. What do you think? I'm stupid?
No, I think you're adventurous and inquiring. And inquiring minds do very unusual and unique things.
You raise a fair point. Would you like to drink it?
No, I'm fine. I've had all of my
But
libations for
in
the
the end,
night.
Alicia comes out with a 3rd level spell scroll and a 1st level spell scroll.
Ooh, what are those, Alicia? They look fun.
She takes the 3rd level one. This is a new spell that I've heard about that I hadn't been able to find at all, and I finally found a scroll of it. Called Ashardalon's Stride.
What?
Spear was about to ask in a more
that's
eloquent
in
fashion, but
character.
yeah. I mean, he kind of points to Panicker, what he said.
It grants you explosive speed that makes it so that not even your enemies can catch you when you're getting away from them. And leaves a bit of a burning trail, though.
Question. Is for me?
No, this is from me, so I can scribe it into my spell book.
Can I have it later?
Does scribing... I can't remember if scribing scrolls into a spell book consumes the scroll. I'll have to check that.
I think it does.
I believe that's in the DMG. Let's see. Whether the check succeeds or fails, the spell scroll is destroyed. Yeah, unfortunately, copying a spell will consume the scroll.
Damn you. Panicker is very much looking directly at the bell scroll while saying that. How dare you leave?
I think Spear is good for his shopping.
And then the first level spell scroll that I got was of let's see. It was of I have to look at the ones she doesn't have to figure out which one she got. It was a scroll of disguise self.
I am once again asking, is for me?
It is for me to scribe into my spell book.
Poor Panicker.
Paniker's about to sound like a broken record. Can I have it after?
It will consume the scroll after I do so.
But why?
Oh.
Poor Panicker.
I really got in the character for that.
Alicia's just like probably shaking her head like, God save me. Somebody somewhere save me.
That sigh right there.
That magic person officer right there. She's the one bullying me. Why is he gonna leave after Alicia? Why can't I just have it?
I do not make the rules on how magic works.
Well, there's no convincing you then.
I almost expect him to pull out a dagger and do something brash.
What do you mean? He was already holding a dagger.
You mean that dagger that's always been in your hand?
What are you talking about? There's no dagger in my hand. You're talking about the dagger in Alicia's gut?
Oh.
Oh, that's just cold. I feel like that's
Are you gonna try to stab her?
Rickon's gonna
No, I
slowly
already did it.
exit out of the store.
You didn't roll to hit.
Well, we're gonna leave.
Are you sure you want me to roll that 20?
Roll to hit.
Nah. She'll probably beat me up. Or get Naza to do it.
Both.
Or Spear.
Hit. Remember, she works for the Arzov as a debt collector.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't want to mess with that. What do you mean? What dagger in Alicia's gut? It's in my hand. What do you mean? It's not my hand. It's in my backpack.
It's in his trusty box where it sleeps.
Right behind the flashbang.
That's funny. Spear's gonna go back to the guild hall after he's done shopping. Oh wait, actually, hang on one second.
I'm gonna stab Spear with these pens.
Spear goes and looks at Panicker and says, "Okay, Panicker, you're supposed to take me to your favorite place. Let's go."
Yeah, I take him to the only weapon shop that will sell me daggers. Sorry, dagger.
Yep.
One dagger.
He's limited one per purchase, or one per visit per day.
Aw, damn, that's like a horrible coupon situation.
So you get to Reargan's Boneforged weaponry.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's you again. Oh gosh.
Spear walks in behind him and goes, "It's all right. Hello, fine sir. We're here with him. We will temper him."
Hello there. Are you here to buy another dagger?
Yeah, I'm currently at an odd number. Kind of need one.
That'll be 3 gold pieces.
The 3 gold is already on the table when he's saying how much.
He puts a dagger on the table, which you do notice. That price is higher than it normally is. They're normally 2 gold pieces.
Wait, how does Panicker notice this? He's stupid. I think Spear would notice this.
Because I figured you would notice because you've bought so many daggers.
You know what? You raise a fair point. Hey, aren't they supposed to be 2?
Yes, you've bought enough that we're having to raise the price.
Oh dear.
Well,
looks
this
like
wouldn't be a
supply and
problem.
demand.
Well, this wouldn't be a problem if I just had an infinite amount of daggers. Then it wouldn't be an odd number ever.
Spirit looks at him and goes, good sir.
Yes, how can I help you?
How much is a dagger of master work make? Or,
Hmm.
with a little bit more oomph to it.
You want an enchanted dagger, I see.
Yes.
Let's see, I don't have any in stock currently, but I could get one on order or start working on one. It would be 503 gold.
503. What a unique number. Is that also because of his
Well, it's
driving
3
the
gold for the
market?
dagger, 500 for the enchantment.
I see. That is fair. Would you perhaps take things on trade? Favor for favor situation.
Possibly.
Wonderful. Do tell us, what form of troubles have you had beyond our good friend here purchasing all of your daggers?
You know, I'd say I haven't purchased all of his daggers, but I did that one time, so
You did that several times.
no.
He's bought enough of my daggers that I'm starting to run low on material.
I will give you all of these daggers back when I find a way to get an infinite amount. Or if I can find a certain item that I've been looking for that I can't remember if I found.
I'd have to go look back at the VOD, but I want to say Feltor had a blueprint, or like the formula to make the bracers.
But it was like
I think
2,000.
Yeah, because they're a rare
Yeah.
magic item.
I can't afford that damn thing. I need 2,000.
Tell us, good sir, what can we do to lessen the financial burden of this exchange on our side?
If you could get me more material, I suppose I could knock a couple of gold. I suppose I could knock a couple gold off of the price.
A couple of gold. Please make a list for us and what they would net us in terms of reduction, if you'd be so kind.
He goes into the back. A couple minutes later, comes back with a list, hands it to you. It's a lot of steel, iron, and he says, If you can get me all that, I'll knock 30 gold off the price.
Well, that's better than paying a full 500. Thank you, kind sir. We'll start with this.
All right. Have a good day.
And he says, in the meantime, I would like to take 2 daggers, please.
Of course.
Oh,
That'll be 6 gold.
And he gives him 7 gold for his generosity and even entertaining the idea of a bartering system.
He takes the 7 gold and hands you 2 daggers.
Thank you, kind sir. And with that, he takes the daggers and he leaves the shop.
by the way, where's Bone Forge's shop located again?
It's on 10th Street.
Not that far away. I want to go to a certain place real close by. Maybe check up on some bounties.
Want to go over to the office of the Guild Pact?
Maybe.
All
Does
right.
Panicker say this out loud? Or does he just start walking?
Let's go east and then south.
All right, then. I'm with you wherever you go. For now, anyway.
I'm going to head back to the Guild Hall and start scribing these spells.
Well, you'll be following us for about half the trip.
Oh, where are you guys going?
Off to the Guild Pact.
Meeting with
Same direction.
Niv or...
I want to see if there are some bounties.
Bounties.
I need money.
Yes, Daddy needs new shoes.
I need 2,000 gold for a specific project that might make the price of daggers go back down. It might save the entire
Dagger economy.
of the dagger economy. From my wrath.
From the wrath
For
of Panicker.
now.
For now, okay.
For now.
He has spoken, damn it.
All right. Spiro goes with him. I mean, he's got nothing else to do right now.
All right. So you go to the office of the Guild Pact. There's still the bounty for 4 Onis.
How much is that? How much is that paid?
3,000 GP. If you bring them in dead. Twice that if you are able to somehow bring them in alive.
Oh, let me just check something real quick.
Spiro looks around and he gets an idea. He goes, does either of you know anything about these creatures in particular?
Does it have the location posted on the bounty?
They are at the bottom of Dead Bridge Chasm.
Well, I know they're at the bottom of Dead Bridge Chasm. That's about it, though.
Rickon just shakes his head like, nope. I've got nothing in my noggin at the moment.
Well, then perhaps we do a little research on these creatures, their habits.
If you want to know, if you want to see if you know anything off the top of your head, make history checks. History or nature.
Well, either way, I'm fucked. Both have a -1.
Said history or nature?
Yes.
Well, Spear thinks it over and he goes, nothing in my mind. I mean, if they're at the bottom of a chasm, perhaps they're underdwellers, but I don't know. I don't recall.
Rickon and Panicker, you would know that Onis are a type of giant. That's about
they're
it,
big.
though.
They're also big.
Again, Rickon just goes, he points to Panic and he says what he says. And then he tries to stand up on his tiptoes as he looks at Spear, kind of puts his hand over his head and goes, "Yeah, probably bigger than you." He goes,
Oh,
"Yeah, probably."
what a challenge that could be. Well, if we kill them, Panica could get something really cool, and the rest of us could get something even cooler than what we have.
He goes,
And we could single-handedly save the dagger economy.
Also, that.
but to quote
There is
Spear,
also another bounty up
There.
for 1,500 GP, so half the amount of the Onis. There is a bounty for 2 Drow mages.
Now, hear me out, guys. They're just magic men. Or women.
Oh, well, okay. Any location noted?
They were last spotted in the Undercity in Precinct 2.
Well
Not that
then,
far.
Spear tries to think back and trying to remember if he knows anything about drow or mages or anything of that nature.
Drow typically don't like the sun, due to spending most of their time underground.
I have something that might work for this.
Might be able to, their Drow mages specifically, are known to frequently summon demons.
Perhaps if you blind them like you attempted to do with me, we might
Exactly.
get the drop on them. But that also means if we can corral them into a place where they would feel like they could not escape. He says, "Oh darn, I was gonna ask that one kind gentleman if he had a spell scroll for a different arcane ability. I'll have to do it later."
Is there any other things about this bounty?
Normal, bring them in alive to get double the amount.
So it's either 30 to 6,000 or 1,500 to 3,000.
Yep.
Before we do either one, depending on which one we choose, that's fine. But before we do either one, Spear would like to go to the library and see if there's any further information on either one of these species to see if there's
Alright.
anything that we can get the drop on them.
So you go do that. You don't find much on you know the general information about Drow. Not all of the information about Drow with Lolth because of setting differences, but it is known that sometimes the Drow in Ravnica do worship Lolth. Most of them don't, though. It's usually the ones that worship Lolth that cause problems.
Okay.
And the Onis, give me an investigation check to find information about Onis. 15, okay. You're able to find information about them. You know that they are giants, or a type of giant. That they do have some innate spellcasting, known for illusion, mostly illusion and enchantment kind of things. but they are also known to be able to change their shape into any other humanoid, or into a large giant, or back into its true form.
Spear will write all this down in his journal about both species, and then he gets a brilliant idea and goes to ask Jadove.
And just before you put that book up, you notice a little note in the margins about that they do also tend to have minor regeneration as well.
Is there anything listing how to stop it or no?
Nothing listing how to stop it, but once they're dead, it doesn't usually function, unlike trolls, where you have to stop their regeneration to keep them dead.
All right. Spear will share that information with Panicker and Rickon to kind of help them make their choice on which bounty they want to go after. He also says, perhaps we could ask our resident drow on how to deal with spellcasters of his type, of his people.
Panicker actually wanted to ask a certain somebody at the office of the guild pact a certain question.
All right.
Hey, Arkham, are there any bounties that are not currently posted that we can take?
Not currently. We had a few pop up over the week, small little bounties, but other groups have taken care of them.
I see. Thank you, Arkham.
No problem, Panicker.
Aw, he just sounds so adorable when he does that. It's just cute.
See you next time we visit.
As we start walking out, Rickon starts mocking Spear, saying, "The only reason why he wants the monies is so that way he can spend it on more hoe shoes." Ho, ho, ho alert.
Is he saying this audibly?
Yes. As I said before, he's mocking Spear. And he's doing the flamboyant, little hand motions and everything. He's being extra dramatic on purpose.
Spirit looks at Rickon as they're walking on and goes, they're not horseshoes. Those are horseshoes. And then he points to some very gaudy stripper style shoes that some other person is wearing. Those are horseshoes. These
I think
are
you mean
fashionable.
you point straight down.
No, these are not horseshoes.
I'm
Those
kidding.
Rickon goes, "I don't know. You seem to be getting really hot under the collar about that."
Oh, my collar is perfectly fine.
Rickon goes, "I
well,
don't know. I see a smudge right there on the left side."
You are a liar and you know it.
Rickon goes, "I don't lie. I just don't tell you things. That's different."
That or you're blind. Do you have 2 eyes or just one?
I'm pretty sure somebody would see just fine, even if they had one eye.
See, he goes, "Panicker gets it, twat."
I'm not a twat.
I think the only way that somebody would be blind is if they had 17 eyes.
He just looks at Panicker very confused and goes, all right.
But only if they were positioned pointing all at each other. They probably
Even more
wouldn't see very
confused.
well.
Even more confused. Doesn't even just, all right, Panicker. All right.
Glad I diffused the situation by being dumb. You're welcome.
Rickon keeps walking off, going, "Oh my god, look. If I don't have everything spotless or if my makeup isn't perfect, oh,
Some of us have to look gorgeous, Sua boy.
La 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 la. Can't hear you. Keeps walking straight to the guild hall.
He just walks behind them. He just goes, oh my god, some people. It's all right, Spear. Daddy always said, not everyone's going to agree with you.
You keep telling yourself that.
I'm going to
Spear,
trip you down, mummy man.
Spirit, let me introduce you to my favorite pastime. It's the best thing you can do whenever somebody gets on your nerves. I'll show you when we get back to the guild hall.
Ooh, and then I can get you to do that one thing for me, or ask you anyway. Thank you, darling.
I'll show you in the training room.
I love the training room. Not enough blood for my take, but whatever.
Alright, so you
Yeah, we've been
guys
walking for pretty
go
long
back
for
into
just
the
like 6 miles.
6 whole
guys-
miles.
go back
0.6.
into the guild hall.
Here, I'll show you it real fast. Just come over here.
Alright. Wait. Alright, he follows Panicker to the training room. Or he just follows Panicker, because he's off the map now.
This is where the training room is. Just drag yourself in. Hanker takes out a small picture of a certain thing, puts it onto one of the dummies, and it is a picture of Strader's inner thigh.
Wait, so
Now you see that? Go into the lobby and throw a dagger directly right there.
Right there, in that spot. Okay.
Yep. He won't understand why you're doing it, but it'll be funny, trust me.
I'm down for a laugh. Spear goes and finds the target and throws a dagger at it.
Roll to hit the target.
Roll to hit that boy.
out of character question. Is it like just the thigh only, or is it like a colored in?
Just the inner thigh.
I knew it.
I think I got a 14 on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You miss Strader's inner thigh as he has a 15 AC.
Nah, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to do it like this as I throw a dagger.
Strader just looks over. What is that for?
No,
I'm
you're supposed to do it
practicing.
like this as I throw a dagger.
Wait,
You know-
Like this?
Immediately after Panicker throws the dagger, Strader just holds his hand out towards Panicker and Echo appears in his hand. Don't make me attack you back. I'll do it.
Ooh. He's talking to Panicker right now, or is he talking to both of us?
Panicker.
Ooh. What is that?
Oh,
My
that's
sword.
Echo, his sword.
Ooh. It's very pretty. Might I take a gander at it? You may keep holding it. I just want to inspect its craftsmanship.
Henniger's going to collect the 2 daggers that missed.
He flips it around and he hands it to you.
Ooh, that is nice. And when Panicker walks back by, Spear holds out another dagger, hilt first towards him.
Yoink.
The character's just like nonchalantly like, oh, here you go.
Kinda. It's just like, oh, yeah, I was going to give this to you anyway, kind of. But, just there you go.
Just
Very wonderful. Wonderful sword. I'd like to see that in action. Would you like to come with us to kill some creatures that have been causing trouble for the world?
And like so, before I give his answer, he had actually like fully handed the sword to you, like he let go of it and everything. And he says, "Sure." And the sword appears in his hand and disappears from yours.
Oh, that's a nifty trick. How
Yeah,
do you do
prevents-
that?
It prevents people from doing stuff like this as I attempt to steal his sword. Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Holy shit!
What's on that fucking toy?
You manage to get the sword out of his hand, and he just summons it back into his hand.
Oh, that
Yeah,
seems
you see-
very handy.
And then
Yeah, you
he just
see,
lets
prevent-
go of it and it just disappears.
It prevents people from just being a thief, stealing his sword, him not being able to get it back.
Yeah, that could be.
I'm bound to my sword in a very special way.
Then again, he couldn't really get it back if I stabbed him in the throat hard enough.
Oh my.
Then again, the throat's not my style when it comes to Strider.
Ah, all right then.
I'll kill him slowly by stabbing him in the thigh repeatedly.
So, what are we going to kill?
Only if we can't get more information on the drow.
Oh, we're finally doing the Onis?
Oh yeah,
That
there's
bounty's been up there
another
for a
one
while.
finally. There's another one Strider.
Oh,
2 drow mages.
those could be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Is Jadov about?
No, Jadova went to
Didn't you say that they were gonna go down into the Undercity before we left?
that was to Rickon only.
Alright.
Jadov,
And then they-
left, actually.
Oh, how does that button thing I've seen someone do work?
Press the button
let me-
twice and it casts the sending spell for you.
Here, let me give you a demonstration.
Please do.
I press the button twice and scream into spear.
Huh.
Pretty nifty, right?
Ooh, that could be fun. A new element.
Don't do it to
torment.
Strider. It's an old joke.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He presses the button twice and asks Jadov, how should one deal with drow mages efficiently and quickly?
Who are you asking about this to?
Jadov. He sends to
Oh, yeah.
Jadov.
Sunlight, counterspell, might want the paladin.
All right.
So, what do you say?
Sunlight, counterspell, paladin.
Casey!
Yes, I'm right here.
Wanna come murder some drow mages?
Fine, let's do it.
Alright.
Wait.
Now the question is...
Are we killing? Because I heard that it's for a bounty. Are we killing them or bringing them in alive?
One, if not the other.
We should bring him in the live so I can afford a certain thing that would save the dagger economy. Because,
I mean, yes.
alright, I need to make a small announcement. You guys know how I got banned from every other weapon store other than that one that we always go to?
Yes, everyone says at the same time.
Well, I have a plan to save the dagger economy.
What? Stop buying daggers?
Never! Unless I get this magic item that costs 2,000 gold.
Good luck getting 2,000 gold soon.
Well, I mean, the price for bringing them in alive is 3,000.
Yes, split evenly among the people that participate.
Sure, you're not coming anymore.
That's just rude. No, I'm coming.
However, I have to disagree. No.
It's alright, Panica, if he comes. It's alright. Every little bit helps. Besides, he could be drawing the fire while we kill them.
You're right.
See?
Straighter.
It
I
didn't
need-
matter what you said. I was gonna be coming either way.
Hey, Spear, do you have
Oh
two?
dear,
you have
cover
two leather
yourself.
straps?
Not now.
Spear. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take my box full of daggers and bonk Spear over the head with it.
No bonking required. Let's just do this already. And he actually looks at himself and he goes, wait, I still have a couple of holes in my body. Okay. I should probably patch those.
Come on.
Yes.
Spear's a little hurt. Could you help?
Let's see, how much are you down? 18?
I think 18.
She puts her final 3rd level cure wounds into you.
He says, thank you, darling. I
Heal
will
for
be
19.
sure to repay this. Ooh, nice and squishy.
Alright, so Panicer's going, Spear's going, Casey and Strader are going, is Rickon going?
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna go take on the drow?
Mm-mm.
Alright. So with that, we're gonna take our break here.
Sounds good.
So Stretch, do what you need to do. We'll be back in roughly 15 minutes. Alright. So, where we were about to go do is Strader, KC, Spear, and Panicer were about to go down into the Undercity underneath Precinct 2 and hunt down some drow mages.
Awesome.
So with that being the case, you guys make your way to Precinct 2. And I need survival checks.
All right. Haha. Don't know
Oh
where I'm
boy.
going. Don't know where I'm going.
It's okay. Strader barely knows where he's going either, getting 1 above you.
Yikes.
And he has a +2. He rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
And
Oh, wait,
KC surprisingly knows where he's going decently well for having a +0.
Was I supposed to roll survival?
Yep, survival.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
We're
You're
winning
all
the
thinking
day.
different direction. You're like pointing out different directions, and Casey's just like, we're going this way.
Trusted the GPS.
Oh yeah,
I'm here.
yes.
Hi.
He's here.
I'm a
Okay.
spectator currently.
Yes.
In
We might get to
world,
things about that later.
Yeah, in world Huron is just vibing somewhere.
Yes, he's chilling back in the Shadowfell, like has been
It's
mentioned.
cozy.
So, you guys end up following KC along, and after a few hours, do find you get to a section of cave that you hear talking coming from the end of it. Elvish voices.
Real quick, question. On the way there, could I have had Spear interact and ask the paladin if he had any spells to shut down spellcasting? Or any of them that have spells?
I do
forgot to
not
ask Eve to
specifically.
Eve or Alicia. Or
Alicia was busy scribing spells.
Was
what
Naza
about-
busy?
yeah.
She not exactly, but she also had spent 2 third-level slots during the training because she fireballed and counterspelled.
Ah. By the way, I've just realized. So I don't typically watch the VODs. What is spear?
Yes.
Oh right, I can just look at the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sorlock. That is fun.
He's my friend, but he would most likely get along great with Strider if we give him the chance.
Yeah.
That's
Someone getting along with Strader. What?
let's
They're
just
both
be
rather
glad that
flirty
actual. Let's be glad that
and
actual Strider
make
isn't
similar
here.
jokes.
I mean, eventually, whenever Huron reaches his final form of Captain Crack Sparrow.
Jeez. Captain Crack Sparrow.
But you guys in the at the end of this cave here, two distinct voices talking to each other.
You said they were talking in Elvish. What are they saying? I understand Elvish.
They're just talking about various things. You know, they're talking about how they're planning on trying to find more sacrifices for Lolth.
I'm gonna whisper to everyone. These they're talking about Lolth or something. The fuck's a Lolth? Did anyone hear my whisper?
Let's see. Casey does not know anything about Lolth. Strader.
Pretty sure it's
Second that one in a row. Also does not know anything about Lolth. With a 2. Spear, in your research earlier, you would have known that Lolth is a drow deity, mainly worshipped on other worlds, but they are evil deity that resides in the abyss.
He looks at Strader. Does Strader have his sword out right now?
Yes, he does.
He looks at Strader and he points to Echo. And then he points to the cave.
Strader. I just had a great idea.
Which I'm going to move you guys over to that map so you can see it.
Strader, I actually just had a great idea. You know that neat trick that you've been doing with Echo? What
Which
if
one?
and hear me out now. Oh, we're back. Oh.
That's because it's not moving it on
Their side?
Yeah, well, on the stream side.
Oh. That's weird.
I will have to refresh roll 20.
Isn't this stream a little behind?
No, like, because I have 2 monitors and I have that page open on my second one and I can see it's not changing.
Now, Strader, hear me out on this. You know how you're able to summon and make Echo disappear?
Yes.
They're saying sacrifice. You should, and I know this might sound a little crazy, go in there, pretend to be unarmed, and then we will rush in and surprise them, and then you attack from behind.
There we go.
It's pretty smart, isn't it?
Definitely Something that could be done, yes.
I mean, I'd suggest that somebody else do it, but then again, I'm pretty sure you're the only one that can make your sword disappear at will and to reappear.
And then along came Huron.
Just say you're lost. Just tell them. Just pull out the good old, "Hi, I'm lost. Can you guys help me?" card. If they instantly start trying to kill you, we will step in.
Do send help.
They want sacrifices to their whatever. They're probably
Yes.
just gonna kill me. Or try
I
to,
mean,
at least.
if it's a sacrifice to a god, I'd assume that there's some sort of ritual. If they do begin tying you up or anything, we will step in immediately. But we should at least try this idea out. We are not doing that. We are not pulling that one.
We are not doing get help.
I
5
mean,
seconds later, get help.
No, Strader, hear me out
I
on
don't
this new
think
one.
get help would work in this circumstance.
Strader, hear me out. We walk in, I scream, "Get help, he's hurt," and then I throw you at them as hard as I can.
No, if anyone would be throwing me at them, it would be KC.
Spear.
But no.
Comment. I love how that's the comment he decides to make. Not, no, that's dumb. They would see
No, that's
that
perfectly in
come from a
character
mile
with
away.
Strader. That's
Yes,
perfectly in
I
character
love
with
it.
character. By the way, are they talking in Elvish and saying anything about noticing us?
They are not currently.
Alright, it's now or never. Alright, anyone have any ranged things?
Spear just kind of makes motions with his hands and basically signifying his chill touch. He's got that.
Kissy?
Look at his spell list. Not a whole lot, although he can hold person one of them.
Does he have crossbows and or daggers?
He has a dagger.
Not anymore.
At the same time, he could always just run in there.
Alright. Better idea.
Hit the
We're let's go full on range.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get up right into this corner right here.
Give me a stealth check doing that.
Thought so.
Alright.
All right.
Do they appear to notice me?
Nope.
I'm gonna inch up a small bit closer. I'm gonna signify for Spear to try to get closer with my hand crossbow trained on them.
Okay.
Specifically this one.
Okay. Spear will get down on all fours and carefully maneuver himself, crawl. What does the terrain look like on this side?
It's semi E-flat, kind of cavernous terrain.
Are there any stalagmites over here on this side?
There's not a whole
or
lot
anything?
of stalagmites or stalactites in here.
Okay. So he's just going to
I mean, hey, there's a stalag fight in here.
Yo! You better believe it.
Good. He's gonna go like right here. Because I mean he's kind of
Yep.
crawling a little bit right now.
Give me a stealth check.
Alright. Let's see.
If they appear to notice him at all, I'm instantly shooting this one.
Strader is going to, actually, Strader isn't gonna move because he has plenty of range. Ooh.
If
As
they do
you-
notice me, I'm hitting the ground completely. I'm just gonna go
As
prone.
you are moving, you accidentally like kick a loose rock, and they both look over and look directly at you.
Oh god, Pebble, destroyer of stealth.
Actually, I'm fine with that. He's not even gonna. You know what? I changed my mind. He's not gonna try and hide it. He's literally going to draw their attention.
And I need you all to roll initiative.
What about my prepared action of shooting them the moment
Go
they
ahead.
notice? Alright.
They haven't noticed you, so you have
What?
advantage.
Oh, I have advantage, thank fuck.
Pain.
Your
Pain.
bolt seems to ping off of a arcane barrier that is covering one of them.
And there's my good roll.
Yep. So you still might get a chance to kick their ass.
So Panicker got a 9, Spear got a 7.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna run up in there and fuck that one.
Strader gets
Oh, what do you mean Panicker got a 9?
That's a
20.
plus.
I saw plus 9. Panicker got a 22. Strader. Ooh, 19, 20, 21. Plus the D8 from his gift of alacrity that he uses before going into fight things. 26. NKC gets an 11. Then they go, and they get 4. Actually, I'm going to alter this slightly so that I can actually put them on separate initiatives. So 22, 26, 11,
Yikes.
7, and then they got a 4 and a 12.
Nice.
All right, so first up, we have Strader. Strader is going to use his bonus action he's 50 feet away from both. He points Echo at the mage on the left, and you see a shadowy version of Strader appear behind it and grab onto it as he Hexblades curses it.
Classic.
He does that as a bonus action, and then for his action, he will Eldritch Blast.
Classic.
Getting a modded 20 on the first one
Nice.
for 8 force. And on the second attack, ooh, that's a 11, which will miss. Banneker.
Ah, yes. It's time to commit homicide. I stabby stab.
All right.
I think that would hit.
Yes, that hits. Roll damage.
So. Damn. That's 23.
Dang. Max. No, not quite max because it's a rapier.
Almost
So it's a D8.
max.
Almost max. You got max sneak attack though.
Yeah.
That one is already bloody. It is the first of the Drow Mage's turns. They are going to, as their action, he sees how bad his ally is already looking. He kind of does a gesture, and you see a shadowy gate open behind him. And a shadow kind of moves out from it as a shadow demon is summoned.
Oh no.
And I would have had to use my spell scroll as an action in order to counterspell that, wouldn't I?
It's still a reaction, but this is not a spell.
Ah, dicks.
By the way, is it just the tokens that look the exact same?
Yeah.
Okay.
The shadow demon. I'll just have it go on the Drow's turn. So it will go. Let me get its token out.
Nah, don't take the token out. Take him out. Kill
My
him.
thoughts exactly.
Kill him. Do it.
kill him.
Kill him with
So the
straighter
shadow
arrow.
demon will move up to Panicker. And it will claw at him. And crit.
Fuck.
For 14 psychic damage. That takes us to Casey's turn. Casey is going to use his action to dash up to the shadow demon. And use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Panicker. So Panicker, your AC is increased by 2.
Nice.
That takes us to Spear's turn.
All right. Seeing how they want to play dirty, I'm going to.
I don't like the way you said that.
What, dirty?
The way they want to play dirty.
You should have heard him talking about Strader's sword earlier.
Oh god. Oh, sweet merciful Christ, I'm gonna actually have to watch this VOD, aren't I?
If you want to know.
And a voice from heaven came forth. Fuck you, heathen!
Alright, so Spear, what are you doing?
Spear is going to use half his movement to stand back up, because fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go ahead and chill touch the one on the right in front of Panicker.
Alright. A 15 just hits.
Wicked. And then he's going to chromatic orb.
So 7
Same hoe.
necrotic. Just check.
You're probably gonna go.
You notice your chill. I know it's on one of the drow, not the demon. Never mind.
And then
All right.
Drabo is gonna get fire damage. Actually, no, we're gonna go with something a little bit different. We're gonna do some lightning damage
All
from
right.
chromatic orb.
So you quicken a chromatic orb?
Yep.
That will unfortunately miss.
Damn. That would have been so good too.
Because it hits his mage armor.
Can I just shock his fucking mage armor? Just shock it out of existence. Be shocked, damn you!
The drow mage on Panicker is going to he is going to move ever so slightly. Unless, actually, let me just check from here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna hit the demon, but oh well, as you see lightning crackles in his hand, and he shoots a lightning bolt and hits all 4 of you.
Can I counterspell that?
You can!
I'm gonna do that.
Alright, you quickly pull out the scroll and it burns away, and the lightning in his hand fades.
I flip him off.
Not today, Chancellor.
Fuck you and your do it, motherfucker.
And he could have hit all 4 of you with that.
I know, it's one of those beautiful situations where a line spell pays off.
Mm-hmm.
And then fuck you.
Well, with that, Strader's turn again.
Spirit just says, none of that, you heathen.
Strader is going to run up 30 feet. And then Eldritch Blast the drow mage that he cursed. So first blast. That's a 16, that will hit. Ooh, love to see it for 16 force.
Ooh.
Actually, 19 force. I forgot about proficiency bonus added to damage. Meaning, actually, I need to deal an additional 3 damage to that one. So, 22 damage total. Because I forgot about it for the last one. And then, second Eldritch Blast will crit. With an actual natural 20 and not a 19.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
It being a Hexblade's cursed target.
It just says, go straighter, good job.
That's 16, 22, 25 force damage. Fortunately, actually, yeah, I already said which one it's going to, so 25 damage. That drow mage unfortunately dies.
That's fine.
All right, Panicker.
You're still muted, by the way.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I said I bonus action name and then
All right.
stab.
so
Another
Roll.
one.
you hit. Roll damage.
11.
+7.
I thought.
You
What?
You had advantage.
All right. Sometimes I forget how that one works.
So that's
18.
11. Yeah. Lethal or non-lethal?
Hmm. Hmm.
Think of the daggers, dear.
Non-lethal.
All right. Drow's unconscious, and I believe I need to check the stat block. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that
That
Drow's unconscious.
verifies
Demon's still there though, because it says until it or its summoner dies.
And
Oh
wasn't his
wait,
summoner
no.
this one?
The summoner was the other one. That's right. The shadow demon's gone.
Baho.
Ah.
Thanos, why did you take him? He was so young.
Oh man,
That's why.
Casey didn't even get to attack the shadow demon that's vulnerable to radiant damage.
Aww.
Oh,
He didn't even get to smite the foo.
Aww.
Alright. We are now out of initiative order.
All right. What have we learned? Gag him, blindfold him, tie him up.
Okay.
Get ready to
Spear
stab him.
gets to doing all of that with haste and probably a little too much glee, actually.
Alright.
Actually, he binds his hands in such a way that he can't do any kind of somatic components, and he actually looks in his mouth and just cuts his tongue out.
Alright.
He heats his blade with a produced flame and then sears it so that it's cauterized and he doesn't bleed to death.
Hank is checking his teeth.
There are no
Check his
orange caps because he is not part of that group.
Don't care.
Yes, there are 7 people in that
No
group.
suicide.
All right. He still checks his mouth. What am I looking for?
Orange caps. Don't care if it's just from those group. Fuck them.
Alright.
All right.
There's none there.
All right, cool. He's clean. He checks the other one. And just
That one did.
prepares him. What do we need to turn in for proof of kill?
Oh, it's very simple. Do you have a blade? Do you have a blade?
Of course, I have 2, but you have more, so go on, show me.
And KC walks up. I'll do it. I have bigger blade actually meant for properly cutting.
Are we dismembering them?
He
Just the
decapitates the
head.
corpse and picks up the head.
Goody.
It's easier than carrying the whole corpse. Plus,
As for
can't
this
be animated
boy,
if we leave it here.
That's true. Spear rifles the pockets of this dead one. What's in there?
Let's see.
Baker's rifling the pockets of the live one.
So they both have a staff. Can be used as a
In the
quarterstaff, or can also be used as a arcane focus.
Ooh, nice.
And
3/4 staff.
as for currency,
We all went with bated breath.
They have 190 silver, so 19 gold total, to 19 gold in silver,
Ah,
and
So how much silver?
190 silver.
Yeah, I
And
think
total
you might-
or each?
and 70 gold. They each have
Ooh.
this.
Ooh, nice.
Jeremy, I think you might be forgetting one of the things that they had on them. Clearly, they had Benoy.
Oh no!
Oh fuck yeah! This is my Benoy. It's on my shoulders. Oh,
There is no Benoy.
oh.
Spear pockets that and
Sadness.
sadness. And takes the quarterstaff, looks at it, and goes, I could probably make use
Yep.
of this.
It's
They both had all of the items that you noted.
Mhm.
Yep. Fake girls will pockets all the money
uh
and quarterstaff.
you notice the staff is it's a black wood staff with a spider on the top of it.
Spider.
Ooh,
Yes,
that might be
not like a living
Does it?
spider, but like an ornate spider.
Does it look like a spider that I might know?
No.
Weird question to ask, but alright.
Yeah.
Do I know this spider? Have you seen this spider?
Have you seen my spider?
All right, no one
Have you
understood
seen my
what I
spider?
meant. Let me explain.
All right, but
The mirror.
oh yeah, no.
Ah.
This is like a Lolth spider.
I'm
Makes
cutting that
sense.
off.
He looks. Spear looks at Casey and goes, "Would you be a dear and carry our bit of luggage?
He picks up the unconscious drow.
Thank you ever so much."
Look at you,
So
Casey.
it was about 2 hours to get down there. Takes about 2 hours to get back up. Drow's still unconscious when you get to the office of the Guild Pact.
Hey, Arkham. Look what we got.
Oh, you took out the drow. Killed one, brought one in alive, I'm guessing? Based off the
Yep.
fact you have a head and a body?
Yes.
How could you guess that one of them was dead? Was it about the fact that we have a bag that's very bloody?
Oh, come on.
Alright, so... you won't get the full doubled because you did not bring the full bounty in alive, but... 50% increase. So... Pulls out some bags, counts a few coins, puts them into the other one. 2,250 gold.
Ooh.
So,
that's
does anyone mind if I take 2,000?
Strader looks at him. Even split.
Strader would like his cut. And I'm guessing Casey would like his as well.
Yes, I would
I would
like
like
an
mine.
even cut.
All right.
Even. Somebody do the math.
It's 2250 divided by 4. 562 and a half each.
So 562, 5 silver.
562, 5 silver. 562, 1 electrum.
However you wish to count it, right?
1 electrum?
1 electrum.
Did you in fact say 1 electrum?
Yes,
One
because 1 electrum is half a gold.
Which is so weird. It's the 50-cent piece of
Yeah.
the universe.
Electrum isn't used. In fact, don't put it in electrum. Use
How much?
silver.
How much silver?
5 silver.
Electrum doesn't exist. It is an illusion.
Man, I just need about 1,000 more. 1,200.
Dang.
Halfway there, almost there.
Casey has almost 1,000. 967.
8:55.
Before we leave this particular area, is there any metal or anything like that in here?
In that cave area, there wasn't any.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, on our way back, after another short rest, Spear is gonna go digging around randomly or looking around for bits of scrap metal fitting the description. I could do some rolls if you want while you do your other thing.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and do those rolls. In the meantime, Huron.
Oh.
You've been in the Shadowfell about a day. Came back to Ravnica to deliver those things to Panicker. Came back to the Shadowfell, and while you are there in the Shadowfell, you see a familiar face. Well, sort of face. You see beautiful black gown appearing to be made out of raven feathers with a white raven mask on. The visage of your goddess, you could say, the Raven Queen.
I will, upon seeing that, just take a knee, bow my head. You know, the standard.
She looks at you and says, "My child, you have been serving me well in Ravnica. For this, I must reward you in some way." And she gestures off to someone. And you see a woman step from behind, from like around a corner in the terrain. A familiar woman with a raven marking on her collarbone area. The face of Aleri, your mother.
Cue the hyperventilating. Both at the fact that, oh god, my mother's alive, and also, oh god, I'm gonna have to pay someone to remove the grave again.
The financial implications alone will bankrupt you.
She walks over to you and puts a hand on your face. "Oh, Huron, how I missed you."
I'm just gonna, like, stand up and just immediately just big hug.
She fully accepts it.
Just no words, just hug for, like, 5 solid minutes.
And she just kind of in your ear just whispers, I know about the grave. You were, in this case, you were right to make that. I did die that day, but as you may know, us Shadar-kai aren't always dead permanently. If the Raven Queen wills it, we are brought back to continue to serve her. I've been back here for the past 10 years or so.
I'm just gonna look over and just, do you know anything about Dad?
I don't. Although, knowing how you got here, I fear that he suffered a similar fate as I, but unfortunately, his soul might not have been free to be brought back like mine was here. There's something I need to tell you about your father, Huron. She looks down at your rapier that's on your hip And she just draws it from your hip. Your father did not acquire this rapier here in Ravnica. Your father, as well as you are, was a planeswalker. Unfortunately, as far as I know, and as far as Her Ladyship the Raven Queen has told me, he was unfortunately... The Eternals got him. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what I need now. Pancakes, a cleric that can resurrect Bolas so I can kill him again. Possibly some chocolate milk.
My pancake senses are going off.
Fucking Hiran just momentarily appears behind Panicker, smacks him upside the head, and then just
I
reappears.
smack
back in the
Kieran with a
scene.
pancake.
Just yeets himself.
I can see
Super
the pancake that you try and smack me with.
No, I smack you in the face with it. You'll have to eat it.
Correct. You smacked me in the face with it, and I just...
It is now your mask.
No, that's what this thing.
And she hands the rapier back to you.
I go ahead, I do a little mini flourish before putting it back in the, Is it a... Let's see, it should just be a sheath, right?
It's a scabbard, I believe.
Let's see, scabbards are the wood ones, right?
Well.
Let's see, what is the difference?
A scabbard is a sheath for holding a large blade.
Okay. And they're typically... Let's see, scabbards are typically made of wood, sometimes covered with leather. Sheaths are more often made out of leather and more flexible.
So you might have more of a sheath than a scabbard. But I believe it would still technically be called a scabbard, as it is for a larger blade.
It is a skeeth.
Oh gosh.
It's a yeast.
Die. It's yeast.
Which way should we go?
So
Yeast.
can we put it in beer?
Yeast.
Is that where we're going? Oh god.
Alright, this is supposed to be
Yep.
a sad, happy moment.
I am so sorry you had to find out this way.
I need to process this. I'm going to just quickly step off to the side, just like into another room. There is sounds of muffled screaming, both muffled by the wall and a pillow that they cannot see. And then I'm just going to step out and just... I think I'm a bit better now.
Though I only have, heard some of the stories of his time adventuring across the plains. There's actually someone here who knew him personally on his journeys across Toril.
Oh?
You look over, or she looks over, you follow her gaze, and you see another Shadarkai standing there with a rapier on his hip as well, with dark leather armor. The face you know as one of the Raven Queen's champions, Jackerin Nightshade.
I'm waiting for Logan to just unmute and go, "You motherfucker."
You motherfucker.
I mean, heck, Strader's actually here as well.
Strader, unmute right now and say you motherfucker too.
You motherfucker.
Fucking self-inserting bitch.
For context, Jackarin was a character in a previous campaign I ran.
Specifically,
Then
my
that-
character.
Yep.
Are you making that entire campaign
Not
canon from the
entirely.
past?
Semi, because there's been a character added into it.
Mm-hmm. He
Oh,
was
no.
totally there the entire time.
Wait,
Oh no, I think I
does
know
that
who
mean-
it is.
there's a chance that I forgot my Torin?
Torin.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, no, Torn's not going to be appearing anytime soon. Brooks
Torn?
definitely snapped his neck.
But
Torin died to fucking Thumberchod.
No, he definitely did to me.
Getting back to
What's
what's
Who's
happening?
Emberchod?
the dragon and that
Remember the dragon they used seduced?
Yup.
I got hepatitis gonorrhea AIDS. Right.
gonna suffer herbal aids.
Same difference.
But here and you see Jacker and Nightshade there, one of the champions of the Raven Queen.
I do a small bow, little tip of the hat.
Please, no need to be formal. I did know your father. He helped us, me and other allies of mine, while I was still traveling around Toril. He helped us stop a demon incursion.
You'll have to tell me that story sometime.
It's quite an amazing one. Me, Nizrim, Pradith.
Yeah, we got him.
Greatest. He was fun.
Torin.
Remember that time you gave me like the most overpowered thing, and then you took it when I bought the Staff of the Magi because you realized I could just kill everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Absolutely.
That was funny.
Wait, was a character forever alive in this version of the story?
Question: did he exist, or did he?
He did not exist.
No, Jeremy. He could
Okay.
still exist, and he still got screwed over the exact same way by Hades.
There was a warlock, but he got he broke
He's a
the oath
loser.
he made with his patron.
Got
Do you
exploded.
happen to
He's a
know
fucking loser
the thing
anyways.
that he broke?
I don't remember.
Damn it.
He there was also a wizard there. Her name was Alicia. Last time I heard, she's actually on a Cetria now. Owns a little tavern there.
I wonder what Torn's doing. What would Torn?
And
Dead.
At the mention
monk.
of that, I'm just
Rohan.
wait a minute. A Cetria.
Yes, a Cetria.
Shit. Tell me, you ever hear the legend of Dragnov?
I've been made aware of what's happening there, yes.
Yeah. I swear to God, if he makes his way to Ravnica.
Luckily, they seem to have fought him off in Stegen for now.
That's good. I'll say I might have to pay Cetria another visit.
But, and then of course, yeah, there was your father, Nizrim. His dunamantic abilities were amazing. Able to pull a shadow of himself from unrealized timelines. Echoes, I believe they called him. Or called them. He was an Echo Knight.
That honestly actually kind of surprises me. Just so you know, people watching at home, I came up with the names of the characters. I came up with that they fucking disappeared on the Day of Darkness. I did not know anything else going into all this.
I mean, And I think each twist of each family member so far has been quite a surprise for you. First with Naza, then with your mother.
Wait, what happened with your
And then
mom?
apparently my father was a
We
fucking
just
hacker.
met her.
Oh.
He just found her. She
In the
dead.
Shadowfell.
Right before
Oh.
Jackarin.
And then what about your dad?
Remember that thing called the Day of Darkness?
Oh, he got did in that?
He got fucking eternaled.
He was a
That's
planeswalker.
unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
He got his spark ripped out of him.
That's
Sounds
not
painful.
fun. Possibly fatal.
Probably.
Pretty sure it has a 100% death rate
Yes,
right
it
now.
does.
As of now.
Unless it had
As
a
of
has a
now.
99.99999%, and that one lucky motherfucker who lived.
Heck, not even the user of the Elder Spell got away with survival. He got the Elder Spell used on him by the things that he was using to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
It was a spectacular sight, I assure you.
Yes. However,
But,
what does the boy do now?
Yep. There was even a little nickname that we gave Nizrim, although I'm struggling to remember it now. I'm sure I'll remember at some point. I might have to inform you. I've been to Ravnica once before. I can make my way there. I myself am a planeswalker as well.
Interesting. I was planning on heading back in the morning. I still am recuperating from doing planeswalking earlier.
Oh yes, multiple times a day is exhausting.
Yeah, does it ever get any better?
Not really. I know I've met one planeswalker who doesn't have that stipulation. It's amazing. They can planeswalk as much as they want.
Oh?
Yep.
Hacks.
Is it fucking Jace?
No,
Out of
it's not Jace. He also suffers from it.
Okay, if it was Jace, then honestly, I would be able to kind of understand why he's never. Or
No,
he
there's
was
a
never on Ravnica.
planeswalker. If I remember right, their name is they're just known as the Traveler, I think, or the Wanderer, something like that. And they just don't get the exhaustion from planeswalking.
Yeah, it looks like it was the Wanderer.
Mm-hmm.
So story.
Yep. All right, cool. So what's he doing? He's gonna hang out there in the Shadowfell.
I am actually just. Let's see. So in this timeline, what is Jackarin? Is he still just pure rogue?
Yes, he is pure thief rogue. With his
Wait, so this is an alternate timeline.
Sort of.
This is a modified timeline. Let's see, Jeremy, didn't you say you removed the like the laws and all that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So no
So
time
regular
stopping.
timeline without the law.
And also slightly different modifications because Nova's a child now.
Yeah.
And in this case,
Right,
Victor
yeah, I forgot about
never was there to help them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Question, was our
So
fucking
we went through everything on our own?
Mm-hmm.
was our shopkeep just Zaldin?
No.
We found a magic bullshit door.
No.
how
Alright,
did
but fine. But final question. Did Schmebulok exist in this timeline?
Oh my god!
Will not answer.
I have a question of my own.
Calling it. Imagine one of these campaigns. Jeremy turns on the voice mod. Hello. It's like that
The return of
motherfucker.
Question,
the return
Jeremy.
of Darth
But
Schmebulok.
with that,
I'm
Jack.
so sorry
Yeah.
for your spear. You have no idea what's going on because all of this is referring to a previous campaign.
Jeremy,
That's
I have a
fine.
question about it.
Hmm.
Hammer. Brooks. Does have?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Do I still have what's it called?
No, you died. I killed you.
What?
After the events of the story, Brooks instantly snapped Doran's neck.
Question, Jeremy.
I snapped my neck and killed both of us.
Does
Or no.
Praedith still have the
Wait,
sword?
what?
Stop.
How
Wait,
did-
wait.
Guys.
Whoa.
Heron's asking a question.
Wait, does Praedith still have that sword? Because if I remember correctly, at the end, or whenever fucking Grotz died, I want to say Praedith is the one who picked up the sword.
Which sword?
The
Oh,
sword.
no. That didn't exist in this version.
Jeremy,
Shame.
does that mean fuck, what was the sword's name? Lost Vein? Does it exist?
That's the one he was asking about.
Oh.
What about that damn hat?
That doesn't exist
Okay.
either. But
No.
I feel like the hat should exist because that is a genuinely useful magic item.
But if unless you have anything else specific for that, Jacqueline just spends the rest of
Wait, is Torin alive? Shut up, Crafty. Actually.
rest of that time
Don't use
there
that, man.
just telling you stories about your father and about when they stopped the demon incursion, and as well as a few things that happened afterwards.
Oh?
A few little extra a few little extra adventures that they went on.
Was White Plume Mountain one of them?
Oh gosh, White Plume Mountain.
Oh my god.
It's only your favorite fucking module.
It is, honestly. Like, I could almost run that without
From
actually
memory.
using the source.
Jeez.
Hmm.
Cool.
The only non-canon thing that you would have is Manny the Man-Eating Manticore.
But with
You know-
that being done,
You know, I since like all the previous characters, do you think that man, the one that wanders in the forest,
no, he does
No,
not.
Okay.
no,
What?
no.
Okay.
I stabbed Torin. I stabbed
Question,
Torin.
Is Stool still an innocent small mushroom boy?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
But with all of that being done, we're gonna call the session here.
Fuck.
language, man.
Fuck, man. It's like,
Dude.
god damn it.
So-
Anyways,
We're not
I
gonna get a
hope- Give it to
long
my roll for
rest
that
so that
shit.
Hero can come back finally.
So
Bunnies
Banui,
for
Banui,
everyone.
Banui, Banui.
I hope you all enjoyed. If you're new, we stream here live on Twitch at D&D Requiem. It's D, the letter N, D Requiem. We're live Wednesday evenings, usually around 7 p.m. Central. You can catch the VODs on YouTube at D&D Requiem. That's D&D Requiem. And if you enjoyed, spread the word, tell your friends. It's a great way for us to grow our community. And with that being said, just remember that this is Requiem. So long, everybody.
Banoi.